feel like how we brought a curse upon the newest generation of cats.
Do they deserve it? Yes. Maybe they shouldn't have been pussies. I don't know about that. I don't know about you.
Was that a cat pun?
Not intentionally. I wasn't going to have it be one, but it kind of turned into one.
I'm so proud of you, Link. You're accepting puns.
No, I'm really not. I cringed at myself once I realized what I was doing.
I believe in the Cecilia.
Believe in the Cecilia that believes in you.
Yeah, I think I'm going to go Fairy Fire first, and then I'll do Grease. So if Cece wants to do Grease, she's more than welcome.
Larisha.
She doesn't have grease.
Okay, Larisha. Whomever is the other offcaster, I don't care.
Wow, well, that's not very nice.
I'm kidding. Yeah, I just need to get back in my head that Larisha is the artificer and she's the arcane caster, while Cece's the cleric, the divine.
Yep.
Right. So grease, top or bottom?
Yes.
Pick one to do first.
Honestly, it doesn't matter. By the time you get up there, all these people are going to be moved around. So pick where you think is going to be most useful.
Yeah,
I
the
mean,
bottom.
I'm first. The issue, so okay.
The bottom can protect.
That's a good point.
That's why I'm asking, because I'm literally first on the turn order because I got a 20.
The bottom can protect both Shield and Cecilia from 2 attackers each.
The alternative is, if you want, you can come over here to the door. That way you can see in, and then when people get out of the way, you can cast Grease, hold your action.
So, okay, repeat what you just said.
Okay, you come here.
That door.
And hold your action, say, yeah. And then saying you're going to hold your action.
I got really confused because I
Grease.
was thinking the other door.
Oh, the one that Drusus is in currently? Yeah.
Yes. That makes a little more sense. Okay.
I mean, the thing we have to worry about most right now is there are 4 skeletons that go between Drusus, and at least one of them can hit him.
Yes, that's the problem.
But I doubt even one skeleton can instantly drop him too, so.
Right. Okay. So, okay. So, did we, because that is a 10-foot cube, so did we want to go right here then? Was that the idea? Or am I completely misunderstanding?
No.
I mean,
no stinky tofu as a snack.
Okay.
Gross. No.
It's just the way it is.
I mean, in that case, if C's feeling kind of spunky as far as succeeding in that deck save.
Mm-hmm.
What's also
that would help her out considerably, considering she's likely to get 4 on her as well as Shield.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I am currently concentrating on a Shield of Faith right now on Shield.
Given your current location and whatnot, I think that would probably also make the most sense for you to cast it there.
Okay, so pop Grease right here. Technically, I think we said moving through another character's space is difficult terrain. Did we say
I
that?
need to double. Well, I said I think. I don't remember. So clarification would be handy.
Because technically, if that was the case, then I would, because I can only see Cecilia and the skeleton
Mhm.
right behind right now. And technically, if that was the case, I would not be able to move integers to square in order to have line of sight to do that. Because that would
No,
be
but you can move where NR is currently, and you would get.
is NR flying?
He is 5 feet off the ground technically.
So that's a no.
I mean,
Hmm.
yes, actually.
I'm pretty sure I'm taller than 5 feet.
See, that's also one of those things. I mean, yes, technically everybody's taller than 5 feet, and everybody's supposed to be fitting within a 5-foot cube, or at least a 5-foot square. But we tend to gloss over height.
You control the 5 feet around you.
Yeah, from the ground to 5 feet. So anything higher than that is kind of a quasi realm. Technically, you are poking into that next square, but at the same time, rarely does it matter.
You're not in the zone of control, so for purposes of moving through the space, like you're not technically in that space at any point.
You just kind of control it.
Right. Line of sight is weird. That's what I'm getting at.
It is. So at this point in time, I would say
So like, yeah,
it depends on how Dream wants to rule it.
I'm not paying attention. What am I rolling?
Whether or not somebody can end their turn underneath Anar, who is 5 feet off the ground.
Also, how line of sight works with an area
If
of effect.
you are 5 feet off the ground, and that somebody is a small creature, I would say yes. At exactly 5 feet off the ground, I would say probably not.
But that's not how zones of control work.
Yeah, he would basically be 1 square off the ground.
Eh, you're trying to make this complicated, aren't you?
I'm trying to
I
make
mean,
it clear that
we are also in close quarters, so I mean, it's also kind of relevant.
Yeah,
I mean,
5 feet off the ground, and somebody could stand, have enough room under you.
I'd have to like duck.
Oh, I mean, most of us are definitely taller than 5 feet.
yeah, that's where the question comes in. I mean, under normal circumstances, if we were like outside, I would be like 10 to 20 feet off the ground, so it wouldn't really matter.
It's all an abstraction anyway.
Oh, we're all here.
Hey, Chris, whenever you get in here, you need to roll initiative.
I can't wait for Chris to roll a 20 and completely.
What are we
invalidate
fighting,
it.
mummies?
A skeletons and a mummy.
You
Can
shouldn't
somebody
have
roll
moved.
for me? I'm booting up the PC.
Okay. Let's
No,
do
I
it.
moved him.
Ah, okay, that's
Or
fine.
can somebody roll for me? I mean,
I moved him
I'm getting it up.
away for no reason.
And that's clap clap.
yep.
I mean, worst case scenario there, Larisha, you moved You move 5 feet into, or 10 feet into Drusus's space. You cast your spell. You move 5 feet out. You've got 15 more movement.
Right.
9.17.
But I wasn't sure if we were doing the whole other party members count as difficult terrain thing.
I mean, worst case scenario, they do, and that would be 15 feet of movement to cast your spell and get back to where you are.
I think everybody's in here.
Okay, but technically the corner.
I think so.
That's right. You can't technically go through that corner, so it'd be
That was
10,
the
20, 30. Yes, I see.
You see why I was confused.
Yeah, I do see the dilemma now.
Is moving through allies difficult terrain? Did we find a ruling on that, or
Moving through an allied person space, moving through any other creature space is supposed to be, difficult terrain.
okay?
Um,
Unless
the-
you're like a halfling, or no, that's move through.
Unless you've got special rules with
Yeah.
that, yes.
yeah.
So rules as written, I could not get into Drusus's square to cast a spell, unless I were to end on his other side, which fuck that noise.
Correct.
Yeah, probably not.
However, something to point out as far as that's concerned, it says slick grease covers the ground in a 10-foot square centered on a point within range, and it turns into difficult terrain for the duration. It does not say you need to see that point.
This is true. I do not
So you
necessarily.
can cast it from where you are.
Technically, I can see the pillar right here.
Also
That is
true.
lit up. That is lit up, so I can just cast it there.
I mean, technically, you could basically be peeking around the door frame and cast into the middle of the room if that's what you're looking for.
No, I'm not. I'm looking to cast it specifically
On the yellow square.
Yeah, on that yellow square that was already marked.
Well, if you can see it, you can see it.
I can see the pillar in the middle, so I'm assuming
All right,
that's
well, assuming we're not going to do anything else on recap, you're up.
okay. I mean, I can't think of too much to recap. Gleb nearly drowned. Shield looked at everyone else, panicked for no reason. It was great.
Main recap is we fought stuff that weren't there, and Anar was separated from the group for half of it.
And so is Gleb, who almost dissolved into another giant slime.
Anar got eaten by, or not Anar. Gleb got eaten by a cube. It was worth it.
Shield didn't panic at anything.
That's what I mean. Shield stared at everyone else panicking because he was probably very confused
yeah.
as what they were doing. Shield was actually fine. No, Shield was fine.
I was like, what the fuck are you guys doing?
Exactly.
And didn't warn anyone the gas was flammable.
The gas was flammable?
Shit, was it flammable?
That's why we were taking fire damage.
You do realize I used the flamethrower, right?
Yep. If they weren't, the thing is, if the things weren't there and you were fighting them and they were causing fire damage to you, it's happening for some reason.
So you're saying I burned it. So you're saying I burned the other members. Okay.
It's localized fire. The gas was flammable, but it wasn't entirely combustible.
Whatever, it's fine. Okay.
No, it's the ones you used flamethrower on. Use their the steam, whatever the steam if it has on you for the damage.
Okay. Anyway, we are. Huh?
Go ahead.
Okay. We are gonna pull out a small bottle from our belt, and we're going to chuck it right at that pillar and have it explode. We're literally like, I don't remember if I ever posted what I called this. It's delightfully silly. It's great, but we're doing it.
Flavor.
Look, I'm an artificer. It is literally my job.
You have no complaints from me.
So, yep, right there. Where you're saying.
All right. Well, right there.
Cecilia already passed, and and like I said, DC's 13. So
have 3 skeletons with 16. Wonderful.
Oh, good.
Alright.
Yeah.
Is there anything else you're doing on your turn? Other than bottle.
Since that is a full action, give me a second. I'm sorry. Hang on. No, what? Yes. What's up? Do you need something?
We need to have talk since you're done. Did I fuck out?
Okay, the skeleton here needs a dex save as well.
Wait. You didn't say. No, I did not say that.
The one where the grease started appearing.
CC is a skeleton.
Yep.
Me.
I rolled a 20 dex save.
Which I'm pretty
Oh,
sure
so you did.
passes.
Yeah, pretty sure.
No, I think if he wants to take a class, that's fine. Then one, and he feels that he can't now. That wasn't what I said. I did say.
Okay, so grease happens at the end of turn and when they first enter. So Cecilia does not need to roll another one to get away.
Do we need to have a talk
Okay.
Yeah. Alright. So grease has happened.
The
I'm
skeleton.
sorry. That was. I'm gonna have a
This
very
skeleton's
miserable
up
rest of the
first.
day.
This one needs a dex save. From
Did
the
shield?
grease.
Did shield roll?
Yeah,
pass
when
too?
it's his turn.
No, when grease is summoned and then
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
Sorry, is it when grease is summoned, not when they first enter?
yes.
It's when it's first. Right there. When it's first cast, when they enter, and when they end their turn.
Alright, so this one has gone slippy slide. Anyway. One second. Alright,
Hello?
so
Am I
skeleton.
here? I'm
yeah,
sorry.
you're here.
I am sorry.
Here.
I'm sorry about that. Oh God.
Sorry, did I only mute Link for me? Is that what happened?
Yes, you
You did
regular
not
muted.
server.
You did not server mute.
You did not server mute. I don't know why I'm saying anything. He can't hear me.
Sorry.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I was just trying to cut the background, that's all. Alright, so skeleton is going to do skeleton things. Skeleton, being what it is, walks over as the mummy says, don't worry about resisting. You can make it quick and painless, like this. And the skeleton attacks with shield with his short sword.
Did shield roll ever? Did I miss that?
For what?
Wasn't shield in range of that? Or is he not in range of that?
No, the yellow is the box.
I don't. I also can't see shield right now. So.
Shield is standing just in front of the doorway, one space.
Okay. Sorry about that. Thank you.
Yeah, it's standing north of the box.
That's why I get confused. That's why I get confused.
That does not hit me.
Of course not.
that sounds so. Yeah.
Sorry, I'm not having a good day right now.
Understandable.
If that hit me, I'd be surprised.
And I posted it. And
Okay, so
That would hit Anar though.
I'm trying to remember what buffs shield currently has. It's armor of faith. It's the passive, and it's the passive from forge cleric. So
Yeah, his total AC is like 22 right now.
Yeah.
Assuming he's actually still holding his shield.
I am.
Okay.
Then it's like 22 or something.
All right. Well, skeleton on the floor is going to try and attack Cecilia with disadvantage as it scrambles around in grease.
Okay. That does not hit.
Of course not.
Cecilia definitely dodges on while standing on the grease, keeping her balance.
Skeleton from the wall comes over, in front of shield, tries his luck with a short sword.
Nope.
Where's the other 2+1 buffs?
Comes in, needs to make a dex save.
I know one of them is from Certos. But I'm trying to remember what the other one was.
Falls over while trying to
Yeah.
attack.
No, I
Cecilia.
haven't. No. Oh, if you're thinking me, no, I haven't done it yet. It did not make sense to do it after last session. Immediately.
Just has fallen over or tries to attack as well?
Has fallen over, is trying to attack.
Not with that roll.
That's a 10. All right. Drusus, you're up.
Time for just to back the fuck up.
Yeah, I'm in a fun place.
Good news is you cannot be there anymore.
In the doorway.
I mean, you've only got one that would provoke an attack of opportunity if you just wanted to back up.
Yeah.
Dodge and make it 0.
Yeah, but then I'm not doing anything. I mean, I might not be doing anything anyways because.
I mean, worst comes to worst, you can go pelt the mummy with a firebolt if you really want to do something. But even then, disengagement is probably a better idea.
If it were me, I'd attack them and then take the attack of opportunity.
Well, I'm taking the attack of opportunity first because. Actually. First, I'm going to shocking grasp the boy up here.
Ooh, nice.
Nice.
Now you're leaving. Goodbye.
There we go. Yes, now I'm leaving.
He looks a little rattled.
I get it.
But
That's
And
so
he
bad.
can't attack of opportunity me either.
Yep.
that's all right.
All right. So you zap him, you move back. Anything else you're doing?
Nope.
That's a win on all accounts there.
Someone tanky or get in my way.
Certo,
Shield.
you're in.
He's already there. We need someone else.
No, he's backing up to where you were, so he can only so he tanks only 3 at a time.
Ah.
So who's standing in the doorway? Is it Field?
Shield's
Shield.
going to be.
Yes.
Okay.
Feet.
You could also take Tough.
I think
have
he's already
tough.
got tough.
Really?
But the point is it's Certus's go.
Yeah, it's Certos' turn.
Side talk.
Yeah, the new optional rules let you forego ASI for feat of creation.
We haven't had an ASI.
That's what I know. At creation,
Oh.
like your racial ASI.
Mm.
Well, no, that came from my background.
Yeah, it did.
Oh, okay.
Because Spelljammer. Why not?
Yeah. It lets
My
you do
bad,
the
okay.
things that humans have always been able to do. I think.
Joe, are you there?
Yeah. Sorry, I was just gaming things and letting people talk. So Certos, I think from there, I think I can do this from back there. Yeah, 30 feet.
Yep.
He'll shout, "Hey, shield!"
Yes.
And shield, he'll splash him in the back of the head with some holy water and say, "The power of Haterius compels you." And I'll cast Bless.
He's going
And
to
then
rust,
I'll
you
say,
fool.
"Cecilia!" And I'll splash her in the face.
You just chuck a holy bottle of water at her head.
Pretty much, yeah. "The spirit of Haterius compels you." Drusus! No. And then he'll turn around and he'll look at Drusus for a minute. And then he'll splash himself in the face with some holy water, and I'm going to bless the three of them.
So what does bless do?
+2 to saving throws and ability checks.
Cecilia's pissed.
And I don't like where I'm at, but I think that's okay.
I think you're in a fine position. Don't worry about it.
Look at it this way: he washed some of the grease off of you, Cecilia.
Uh-huh.
And my channel divinity, which I have not used yet, is an action, so I can't do it now. That's my turn. I'm done.
All right, Felix.
Oh boy, it's me. Well, I guess I'll just move down. I'll take the penalty real quick, moving to here. And fire at that skeleton. Nope.
Not with that rolling mark.
And then move back. And that is it.
All right, you fire at a skeleton. It goes wild.
Cypress is a
I'm
very
not
good point, and all of a sudden I'm scared.
All right, and next skeleton. Also comes looking for trouble from shield. Short sword.
Which number am I looking at?
First
15.
one.
No, that does not hit.
Nobody's in flanking position on you at this point in time. So 15 does not hit. Cecilia.
Okay.
It's very greasy.
Bring me shush.
Question. Can I go diagonal into the doorway, or do I have to pass through Shield's space?
Technically, you can't go diagonal through a wall.
Yeah, I would say that diagonal through the wall is
Okay.
probably not easy to do. Through the doorway, you know.
Yeah. Okay. So, Cecilia, being drenched in both grease and water,
Sorry,
uh,
Cecilia.
grips onto her holy symbol and then sort of utters out loud that uh, well, she's just going to do this. She's gonna kind of say out loud that the it's time to show show this priest the power of the Imperial pantheon uh, uh, the power of the hero religion. Yeah, yada yada. Just whatever. Turn undead on everyone. That can hear her in 30 feet.
Watch someone secretly be a vampire.
So anyone that can hear or see her within 30 feet.
Which is everybody.
Well, we don't know if there's anyone down here. Possibly, maybe.
All right. So see and hear you within 30 feet. So that's 6 skeletons.
And a mummy lord.
It's turn on dead, so they need a wisdom save.
1.
Nice.
2 of them saved. Well,
2 of them? No, only
definitely
one of them
saved.
did.
Only one.
did.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
It's a DC 13.
Oh, 2 of them are on the ground too, so it's going to be kind of hard for them to flee just yet.
All right, he's not turned. And the mummy. Yes.
Oh, is that why the little muscle flex is because he didn't get turned?
Yes, he's the one that didn't get turned.
I'm gonna say that's
It's
still
easier to
probably
mark
a
one
19.
than all 6.
True.
Pretty sure that's a 19. I'm pretty sure that's fine.
All right, so yeah, a 19. I'm pretty sure the mummy's fine.
You know what I'm realizing I could do?
All right, that's your action. Anything else you're doing?
Then Cecilia is going to
Get stuck apparently. Oh, that's lovely.
uh
Hi, shield. Close the door.
You got this.
I'm trying to think of how to approach this because
Finally, a fair fight.
she I can't pass diagonal, so and it's,
That's right. That's right.
difficult to it's difficult terrain for everyone there.
Now, I want to check something here real quick. When you turn undead, they are effectively afraid of you, right?
Yep, they can't do reaction.
If it works the same as fear, then they have to have you in sight. Because if you move outside of their fear, they're no longer afraid.
Turn undead works even if they just hear you.
A turn
don't
creature
have to see
must spend its turns trying to move away from you, far away from you as it can. Can't willingly move within 30 feet. Also, can't take reactions. As for its action, can use only dash or try to escape from an effect that prevents it from moving. Nowhere to move. The creature can use the dodge action. So it can't. It has to run. It's not fear where you have to keep it in sight.
Okay, pretty good.
Cecilia's just going to stick there on the grease confidently.
Holy power goes around corners.
I will say that if you do end your turn on there, you have to make the save again.
If you wanted, you can be underneath Anar.
And down Cecilia goes.
Hey.
Oy vey.
She's fine.
Which is why you should have just gone under Anar.
It's fine
right now.
Like none of these guys are going to attack her or anything. Like they're all turned.
Except for one.
Except for the one way back there, yes. And the mummy.
All right. Gleb of the New England Glebs.
Excuse me?
Oh.
It's your turn.
Dare you, sir? How dare you assume I am the New England anything?
He's from Pennsylvania. You just insulted him grossly.
I'm in Virginia. You know, Pennsylvania's New England to me. What?
So yeah, it's
The
Cecilia.
disappointment in his voice.
Come on, damn.
Cecilia just sort of looks confidently as she sees all the skeletons nearby just sort of tremble in divine fear.
And then her moment is ruined by face planting.
Yeah, and then she just sort of slips. It seems I got all the close ones nearby with the fear. She sort of announces out loud.
That's all right, Cecilia. You've got this.
Is that a bad Irish accent?
Well,
I haven't decided which way I'm going with this yet.
I think it's a bad Scottish accent.
I thought about doing a bad Mexican one, so don't feel bad.
That might get us banned on Twitch.
It depends on how much Spanish he knows.
Enough to get my ass kicked in a dark alleyway.
That's 0.
Same.
So the curse words.
And then
I mean, I
some.
live in Miami. I'll get my ass kicked here for any reason, really.
Yeah, but by the Cubans, not the Spaniards or not the Mexicans.
Hold on, hey.
Look, all I remember from Spanish class is that I was told not to call anyone's madre a vaca.
All I remember is
Solid.
Donde está la biblioteca? Where's the library?
Where is Donde está el baño? Where's the bathroom?
Excuse me.
Bless
I mean, that's one of the 3 things you need to know from a language.
Dos cerveza, por favor. 2 beers, please.
I was going to say that's the most important one.
Where do I get food? Where do I go to the bathroom? And where do I sleep?
Voy a servici.
Los cojones de pipero están en la boca de tu papá. Don't say that.
Let me
No.
let me ask.
What about
hold on,
getting banned on
let me
Twitter?
answer. Let me answer you. No. Oh wait. Let me say it in Spanish. No.
All right.
All right.
So what is Gleb doing here before we get banned? Bacon can cut this part, right?
Where's the mummy?
Just cut it out in post. It's fine.
Yeah. We're be good.
We'll let the night guy get it.
You meant make a clip of it, right?
You might make a television show out of it, right? Welcome to Better Call Saul. Oh wait.
Just don't play it back in quarter speed and listen to it word for word.
All right, hold on.
Join the Navy.
So why are the ones upside down? Are they sleeping or did they get hit with
They're prone.
Grease.
They got hit with grease. Okay.
Yellow square is grease.
All right. So 5.
The skeleton down there at the bottom is John Travolta.
Okay.
Staying alive.
I'm stuck on the door. Door stuck. Door stuck.
Okay, take your pointer, your arrow cursor, and then there you go. Group select. Click and
I'm gonna
drag.
throw a knife at this one.
All right. From there, you want to throw a knife at that person? At that one?
Yes.
You're throwing
And they
in
are
melee.
Oh, am I?
Oh. Why don't you just stab with the knife rather than throw it? Because you're in melee.
You know, I'm not really alive right now. I'm floating in an unconscious. Here you go. I got nothing.
I thought you were gonna say because that wasn't as cool.
I mean, it's not.
They will also lose their turn status, but
12 psychic damage to the one in the left.
Shouldn't be too bad.
Or until it takes any damage, yes.
Yes, there's now a pile of bones.
Now I'll throw one at this one.
And I'm just going to move the dead pile of bones out of here. All right.
It doesn't matter. You killed it.
What if I want to loot
One's
the bones?
already dead.
Unfortunate.
One's already dead, and I haven't even gotten the fight yet.
Good. That means that less for them to hit you.
If you want to loot the old bones and rusty swords and armor from them, you feel free.
Pass.
Shield, I'm pretty sure the big one.
My second one, right? I missed my second attack, so I'm just gonna dip back here.
Yes, you missed your second attack.
All right. Schlorp. All right, that's all I can do.
Yeah, the downside the doors seems to be standing in them.
Well, guess where I'm going next turn, or after.
At this point, you don't really need to stand in the doorway.
Why not?
But then we spent all that time talking about who stands in the doorway.
Because all these ones right in front of you are quaking in fear and turned.
They're going to be running away.
Yeah.
Only the one flexing and the mummy will not.
Only this one and this one are not going to be
Yes,
running
the
away.
mummy is not affected as well.
Honestly, it might be a good idea if there are turns to actually go in.
But the mummy is,
because flamethrower range
in 2 turns here. So NR.
Okay, green square.
Oh,
now I
those
need
poor
to find
souls.
it. Hold on.
Oh, those poor souls.
Fairy fire.
Burn alive, burn alive. Oh,
That's not
sorry. I
what
thought
Fairy
that was the
Fire
role
does.
play of time. I thought that was the interpretation of the song.
All right, so 4 skeletons and a mummy. Need
Imagine if
dexterity
that's
saves.
imagine if that's what you had to do every time you cast that spell.
You're
What
just
color is your?
describing the life of a bard.
Same color as the square, bright green.
Ooh.
Oh, screw you, and screw you too.
Ha 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 ha. Ah!
All right,
I will
so
mute you.
I'm gonna blame Chris because he was doing that.
You can blame me all you want. The dice gods are still laughing.
I mean, my
You
bumper
don't.
sticker says it's all Chris's fault.
You
Yeah,
know
see,
what?
there you go.
You let my mentor die. No, I'm just
so only one actually failed. Is that what I'm getting out of this?
Yes,
Watch that be at
that last
is that,
one.
Is that at the very least the one that, or one of the ones that did get turned? Maybe, I don't know.
No.
Damn.
Look at this mummy, cocky mummy bastard. What did I roll? I rolled a 9. Cool.
All right, so green
Oh
is.
wait.
What?
No. Hold on. No, you're fine. Green is definitely thingy.
Green is fairy fired. Anything else you're doing?
No, I was just looking to see if there was continuation on that due to the fact that it is concentration. No. Anar's done.
All right, shield.
I'm going large.
You don't have the room to go large.
I don't.
No.
You'll just stay medium sized, but you can still activate it.
Yep.
Ugh. Fine. Oh, damn it. Okay, I'm attacking this dude right in front of me.
Isn't that one turned?
All of them except for the mummy and the dude flexing.
Nope, it sounds like he's attacking that turn one.
Okay.
Yep. The one position's right next to the prone Cecilia.
Your muscles bulge with power and you fail to grow for some reason.
Okay,
But
so
you're
I have
gonna
to.
smack it, right?
No. I changed my mind. So I have to move up here to
And they're all
attack.
yeah, they're all quaking in fear, so they don't take any reaction to attack of opportunity. You.
Okay, I'm attacking this flexing looking dude apparently.
He poses and flexes his non-existent muscles.
What an
11
absolute
does not hit, does it?
champion.
11 does not hit.
I'm gonna use
Action surge.
It might be good.
no, I already used that, and we haven't taken a short rest yet.
Right.
Shit. I think I'm done.
That's okay. You could always. Or how much does second wind do again?
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. I'm gonna use my second wind.
Isn't your bonus? Isn't your growing large a bonus action?
No, I think it's just it's a thing you can just do. It's a free action.
Let's check that.
It's a bonus action.
If it's a bonus action, then you don't have anything to second wind with at the moment.
Oh yeah, and root and giant might is a bonus action. Okay.
I'm gonna use. I was gonna use my second wind to. Oh wait, no.
You used your bonus action. Okay.
The mummy shakes his head sadly. He says, good help. It's so hard to find. Especially when they're not properly preserved and their brains have gone to rot. And he picks up an item off of the altar, looks kind of like a wrench, and brandishes it. Let's see. What's my range on this?
Nice, Sai. Nice.
Brandishes it towards Certos.
Yeet.
Nothing happens. He smacks it on his hand a couple times. And then points it back at Certos. Use the
Avada
rock.
Kedavra.
Papa papa.
Oh, you're fucking
That
dead.
is your 2 hit.
You spelled that wrong.
No,
I
he
think it
didn't.
is.
Oh,
And
No,
lightning
no, no, he
zapping
didn't.
out of it
should I be nervous now?
Yeah,
to
absolutely.
attach itself from the wrench. Lightning comes zapping out to attach itself to Certos, who makes his Constitution save, but takes 6 damage. And the mummy begins cackling madly as this happens.
I'm gonna stab this bitch in his fucking non-existent throat.
All right, last skeleton that hasn't been turned. Turns to shield, stops posing, and goes, "Oh, I didn't see you there," and tries to stab him.
Jojo villain.
It's literally the Pillar Men.
Oh, you're
It's
approaching
not.
me.
Yep,
It's not.
19 does not hit.
Nope.
All right, Larisha, you're up.
So, I think I asked this, and I don't think I ever got an answer. Should I yeet the flamethrower at the mummy?
Do what you want to do.
I mean, does that sound like a decent idea? Is
Do
that
what you want to do.
It's up to you, my man.
That's not helpful.
No such thing as a bad idea, dude. Nobody's gonna
I get the
blame
joke.
you for it.
Well, we're not going to
I
be
mean-
answering this question in combat, so.
Why do you do this to me?
I mean, actually, you could. If you want to use free action.
Because I'm tired of the metagaming.
Oh, that's not what I meant. I meant catapult. Catapult.
Oh.
Wait, actually, I think I've made it. Yeah, it is small. I'm holding it, so I can eat it.
But I'm doing it to you because I'm tired of us metagaming for an hour.
Okay, you're right. So that's my first thought. So we're gonna do it because it's gonna be a problem if I don't.
Woo!
Yeah. And we might as well just stay in the door at this point. That's okay. So it's 15 or 10. That's 15 right there. Unfortunately, I'm realizing that plan is not a great plan. Because I do not have direct line of sight.
Why not?
Because the other skeleton's in the way.
You can see the room.
I cannot see the mummy. Is the
Sure
point.
you can.
But you can. You can see the mummy. Yes.
All right, posting that.
But I do not have. I could not use catapult in this situation.
Catapult is a line in the first thing it hits, which would be that skeleton.
Now, what I could do is, and I acknowledge this does burn the slot, but I'm going to do it anyway. So we're gonna burn the slot now, and as soon as this skeleton moves out of the way, because we can see it's turned, right?
Mhm.
Yeah. So as soon as it moves out of the way, which we're going to assume it does, then we're gonna yeet the. Then we're going to. Is it possible to trigger 2 actions? Like, is it possible? There's only 1 react command.
It's possible to trigger 1 action. You only have 1 reaction per turn.
So I cannot throw it and then have it burn in the same action. Assuming it lives that long.
Sorry, the flamethrower you're throwing out.
The catapult.
Yeah, the intent
You're
is to
gonna-
catapult it over here, and then the issue is actually triggering it is a bonus action. So I could not trigger it and eat it in the same reaction.
No.
No, you can use your action to. Is it small or is it the one that can move on its own?
Where it's the tiny one, we're holding it right now.
Yeah, that one has to be handheld, right?
Yes.
So
I mean, I would
if you have to
imagine it.
hold it.
I mean, I don't know if it has
Well,
to be held.
no, there's nothing saying you have to hold it.
I could just throw it over there, and then maybe next turn, if it doesn't instantly die, have it ignite.
I mean, it has
15 HP. If that's what you're looking
15.
at. It has 15 HP.
It's got pretty good AC though.
It has 18 AC.
That's really good for our level. As much as shield might tell you otherwise.
What?
So I think that is the plan because we still have it. So we're gonna wait until just the right moment, and then we're gonna chuck it at the mummy. I think that's the plan. Okay, so we are holding at this point.
Yeah, I guess you decide whether or not it has legs.
It doesn't because we're holding it, but it can still just sit there.
Yeah, and you can cause a bonus action to activate it within 60 feet of you, so it doesn't say it has to be handheld.
Yep.
All right, so you're preparing your action to eat the cannon?
Yes, because we can't do it right now because we don't have a straight line. So Cecilia has already mentioned that most of these are turned. So we are going to wait for the skeleton to presumably move it that way, and then we're going to check it at the skeleton and hope I don't roll max damage.
All right. Well, skeleton needs a dexterity save to start out with.
Which one?
One at the bottom here.
Oh, right. That makes sense.
Stands up, flees to the back of the room, and takes the dodge action. Where are we dodging? There we go. That's 1, 2, just. Oh, so the back of the room.
And I assume you're going in order. So,
Dodges.
right?
Yep.
So that triggers it. So it's eating time.
All right.
Frick. Shit. No! No! Fuck!
So the mummy has to do
Fuck!
a dex save or take the damage, and your cannon also takes the damage.
The cannon explodes. God damn it! I wanted
Explodes
low
on
damage.
contact with the wall.
I wanted low damage. Fuck!
But imagine when you're a higher level and you do this with a cannon that you can then self-destruct.
At least it blows up against. At least it strikes the mummy in the head. But the damn thing is. But it's done. It's gone. That sucks.
You always summon another one.
No, I can't. I'm out of slots.
Eventually.
But man,
Not today.
That sucks.
The one time you don't want high damage.
The one time I did not.
Risky games win risky prizes.
I didn't have a. I mean, I did have a choice, but damn, that is a dead cannon. That sucks.
The mummy needs a con check, just straight con roll.
Oh right. All right. Concentration.
So the mummy is still holding the rod and casting lightning bolts from it. Rubs his head, goes, "Ow! What was that for?" And then, let's see, last one is also skeleton deck save. Cats getting feisty with each other. All right, and with that, it stands up and flees all the way into the corner of the room, where it also begins to dodge. Drusus, you're up.
You guys are
Yeah.
just making my job harder.
The mummy says, "Don't look at me. If you just lay down and die, then none of this would be a problem. You'd stay here with me forever.
We can understand each other now?
We can play checkers, you know."
That's a
I've
good
seen-
question.
Wait a minute. I've seen where this goes. Next thing you'll be talking to a talking skull and playing chess in a fucking mountain.
I mean, just because he's talking doesn't mean you understand him.
You will be the talking skull.
Oh shit! Not again.
All right. Okay, which one is okay? That's that boy. I can actually see him from down. I think. If doors worked properly, I could see this guy. So we're gonna firebolt him.
Which one are we
Trying to get
firebolt?
the one shield is actually fighting. That isn't running away.
Muscle Man. All right.
If we can get him out of the way, shield can focus on the Lord.
Yeah, 17 hits. Yeah,
He's wispy.
firebolt, little fire on the top.
He's wispy.
Anything else?
I will telepath at the mummy lord that his father was a concubinator.
Well, that's just rude.
Good,
You're
that
dead.
was the idea.
Where's the slime? Is the slime under NR or?
Excellent question.
The slime is has always been here.
Slime
slime
appears
has
to be
always
under
been here.
Drusus.
Oh, he was not there on my screen.
Yeah, he wasn't on
Yeah,
mine
he
either.
rolled one.
Look, just because the gelatinous cube wanted to hang out with me doesn't mean I want to hang out with everyone else.
Yeah, but that's why I was checking. I'm like, somebody's standing on top of him.
Where did he go?
All right, so you firebolt, you step back. That it?
East.
All right, Certos.
Certos is still
Shocked.
shaking and, yeah, in the middle of being shocked by this terrible witch bolt. He will lift up his hand with the reliquary wrapped around it and clasp his other hand around it so that it's sort of in the center of the witch bolt. And with a muttered prayer, radiant flame will travel along the witch bolt back towards the mummy.
And the mummy will roll a dexterity save.
Da-da-da-da-da.
Oh,
Damn.
and the mummy will roll a concentration save.
Keep the rolls coming, Dreamy.
Make up for last week.
Nat 20.
Wow.
There we
Yeah.
go.
Oh, well, does he get advantage on
Yay.
it?
We love Dreamy again.
I
Right
didn't put-
now.
I never stopped liking Dreamy.
I never stopped liking Dreamy. It was only.
We're no
this is
longer
false
afraid of her.
propaganda. This is false propaganda from Penguin.
We're no
Mm,
longer
to-
afraid of her. That's more accurate.
Yeah, to harm relations between the players and non and DM.
All right, and that's all you're doing on your turn.
So
Did the witch bolt fail, or did he have advantage on it?
Yeah, Witch Bolt has failed. He is no longer has you in his grasp of Witch Bolt.
Very nice. Okay. So he'll mutter, Amelia be praised. And everybody looks like they're doing
Chris, take your mic out of your throat.
okay.
That wasn't me.
It was definitely you. I saw the Discord ring light up.
Well, I heard it, so I don't know why it was. How that could have been me.
Yeah, it's my turn.
All right. Well, Felix.
All right. I'll squeeze into this space again and take a shot at the mummy. No.
I mean, you'll take a shot.
And I'll move back.
Is your dex really a +1?
Yeah, because I'm still,
Oh, right, he's
Oh,
dead. He died.
yeah.
Okay, yeah.
So it affects everything.
And you don't have proficiency with a short bow?
I do. I am, unless I didn't put it back up the.
I don't think you did.
No,
That's
no, I
only
put
an
it back up to
11.
-3.
Yeah, well, it would still only be a 10, so it doesn't matter for this time. But I check for next time.
Yeah, so your short bow is a +3, right? Is what we're saying?
It should be. If he's got, I assume he has an 18 dex.
No,
Normally,
I don't.
before death.
Oh, before death.
Your dex is what, 17 or 18?
Neither. I didn't go. I spaced myself out more, so I only have 15.
You're a rogue.
Okay, so it's a +2 and +2 for proficiency and -3, so +1. Yes,
Yeah,
it's fine.
Okay. Just
We've
check.
solved the mystery. No, Blake. No, Zhao. I think it is. I think you need regular restoration for that.
Got it. And you can
Yeah,
use my name, brother. No worries.
Okay.
All right. So, skeleton to run.
Okay.
Runs over here by the door. Takes the dodge action. And Cecilia, you are on the ground.
Okay.
Get the
I would say you're up, but you're not.
Cecilia's gonna spend half her movement to stand up. Face full of grease at this time, having slipped in it. And also still feeling unpleasantly down from the
Holy water.
yeah, holy water. She'll cautiously step out of the grease. And then step down to keep a bit of distance as she pulls out her dagger and tosses it at the mummy.
All right, you do still have returning dagger.
Yep.
Hey, I guess maybe it's a good thing that didn't give shield that AC boost. Yeah.
Okay, and then bless happens.
Grease is still up, right?
Yeah.
Or did Lucia stop concentrating on it?
It is not concentration.
So if the grease is still up, did you dexterity save to get out of there?
Oh,
Doesn't need a dex save to get out.
I don't need one to get out.
No, it just says enter or
It's
end
only
turn.
yeah, if it's only enter or end my turn.
So it's
Yes.
fine. She's fine. And she deliberately went around it because she went like right here and then here.
Okay, I missed the part.
Yep, she's fine, I think.
I was letting a cat out.
So it's a 15 to hit the mummy.
15 to hit the mummy?
Yeah.
All right, and what's your damage?
Oh. Let's see. Four.
All right, you stab a mummy. Anything else?
No, that would be. Okay, do I have a bonus action actually? What bonus actions do I have? Unarmed strike if I was in melee range. Nope, nothing else.
All right, Gleb.
Gleb's gonna go 5, 10. Excuse me. Well, he was gonna go 5, 10.
Here, let's just make the door secret, and that'll help you.
10, 15, 20, 25. I want to grab the wand from him.
Okay, you can grapple the mummy, or do you want to disarm the mummy, basically?
I want to take the wand away from him.
All right. Well, disarm is still a strength opposed by dexterity, I believe.
Damn, why can't it be the other way around? Unfortunate.
Actually, hold on. Let me get the rolls on disarm real quick. Since this is one of those things nobody ever does.
Yep, first time I think for this group, maybe the second, but it's rare, yeah.
Last time I remember an attempted disarm was also Chris's character trying to steal it off the Headless Horseman.
And I did. And then he kicked my ass. I took it back.
That's true. I remember that now.
I said, fuck you. And then I jumped off the cliff because I could walk down the cliff.
That is hilarious. I love the drawing.
What happened?
Oh, poor Cecilia. Oh, I feel so bad. Sorry.
Now, right after they plop, you need to have a couple sprinkles of water hitting her in the ass at the same time.
Sorry, Cecilia.
You know, that's an actually fantastic idea. Certos needs a spray bottle for his holy water. Larisha, get on that right now.
I mean, if you ask and you shall receive.
Start spraying the cats with it. Be blessed, my child.
Combat options. Why they hide this in the DMG, I will never know. So you make an attack roll contested by the target's strength or dexterity.
Cool. All right. What is that? I guess that's a +5.
That's you make your normal weapon attack, but if it hits, it doesn't cause any damage. You're just making them drop the item.
Okay.
Well, it's gone.
All right, so you knock the witch bolt to the ground.
Good. Good. I want to pick it up.
You slurp around it and pick it up with your pseudopod.
Yeah. Now I back off.
All right, so the mummy then attempts to hit you.
Hold on. Let me read something here.
Bonus action disengage.
Is that so? Okay, so I didn't actually attack with the knife, right? I just made an attack roll, right?
No, it's making an attack. Okay, you're making an attack to disarm the creature. You're
right. But my question is, am I actually like summoning a knife to attack with?
Yes.
Okay, then
unless you're doing this with an unarmed attack, in which case it's whatever you're on.
No. But I was because when I use an attack, I can make an additional attack with my free hand. So I was gonna pick up the wand with my thing and then back off and attack with my second attack.
Okay.
So yes,
But
you would take.
backing
No.
away gives a opportunity attack.
Yes.
Does the disarm count as the attack action?
That's what I was asking.
Yes,
Okay.
just like grapple does.
All right. Yeah, that's fine. I'll take the opportunity attack.
Which means he won't be able to offhand.
Actually, what?
Rotting fist.
That does not hit me.
All right, so the mummy swings wildly at you.
I'm actually, you know what? I don't need to make a second attack with the bonus action. I'm gonna use bonus action dash.
All right, so your bonus action dashing where?
Back to the group.
Do you have the movement to do that?
Dash is double your movement, so I've got 60 feet of movement. And it only took me
Keep in-
25 to reach him. So I would need 50 to get back to my original spot.
Keep in mind, one you can't. I guess with you, we could justify going through the corner, maybe.
Oh, this right here. Anybody can do this.
No,
We
you
just
can't.
talked- we just
No,
talked about.
doorway.
We just talked about this discussion. We just talked
Oh,
about this.
I was. All right. All right. Well, I still make 60 feet. So.
Well,
Difficult terrain for moving through people.
yeah, that's 10. That's 20, 25, 30,
25.
35, 40, 45, 50, 55.
Okay, so I end here then.
Yes.
Please don't end
Oop.
right in front of me.
Well, I don't really have a choice.
I mean, you do.
Okay, I end here, and I'm closer to the mummy who I just stole the item from.
Okay, but now I have to shoot through you.
That's fine. Go ahead.
Okay.
You're not gonna take a disadvantage. I'm not an enemy.
It's okay, he's only +2. So, Anar, what are you doing?
Plus, I block melee attacks.
Let's see. I think we're just gonna cast a spell. You know what? I'm gonna do something else. Chris, you're gonna love me.
Am I? You gonna teleport me?
No, better.
You gonna make me big slime? An illusion spell. Neat.
So
What are you
is your
doing?
All right, so what is your
Operation No.
non-moving image or sound?
5-foot wall.
All
Or
right,
actually, let's box them up.
Box up the slime and send him to.
all right, so Gleb is suddenly encased in a gift box.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
So we just slurped into a box. Then is what you're saying?
No, I'm still standing here. I'm just pretending.
Open top, yeah.
I'm actually just standing in a box, but it's not really a box.
That really does not help
It's got an arrow slight thingy in it.
I mean, it's
Can't
not
think
a
of
real
the term.
box.
Well, yes.
You are currently one of the top 3 worst Christmas presents for parents to see their kids get.
You've got an arrow slit. How about that?
Sure.
Neat.
I mean, okay, close enough. Hey,
And that's all. That's all Anar's doing.
All right, so the slime is now encased in a box,
I wasn't-
blocking Larissa's line of sight.
That's what I.
It's fine. It's fine.
You can get around it. It'll be fine.
I
Shield.
literally.
So well, actually, if you
We're
know it's an
attacking this dude
illusion,
again.
then it's faint to you. Like you can see through it.
But how would I know it's
Yeah.
an illusion? Is the
Because
point.
a box
Because
just
Anar-
appeared out of nowhere.
No,
And
because
you-
Anar tells you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Also,
yeah.
like, you've seen him cast illusions before, surely.
Okay.
Yeah, you've seen him. You've seen him do this trick before, and you've watched the slime walk through the wall.
Okay, that works.
Once combat was over.
Okay, that works.
I do not hit him, so I use my bonus action to
Bone ass action.
To
use
fight
my
this.
I mean,
second
he is
wing.
trying to attack a bone ass.
I'm sorry, is that the wrench that I'm holding?
Yes, that is the wrench you are slurped inside of you.
I'm holding it. I'm holding it with my super
So
pod arm.
I'm just looking, is all. All I'm doing is I'm not doing anything. I'm just looking at it. Like, what the fuck is that?
So I heal 4 HP. It looks like.
Like, that's all I'm doing. I'm not making a move to like take it or anything. I'm just looking at it.
I heal
Alright.
Is
4
that fine, or
HP.
is that apparently a problem?
All right, so you heal 4, and that's your turn.
Yep, that's all I can do.
Ooh.
The good news is I can only ever do a minimum of 4 HP healing with that. So,
Thank you.
All
Let's
right.
do that.
Well, the mummy being stupid. Leave the mummy stupid. Comes running over and goes, "Hey, give that back. It's not yours. It's mine." And starts examining the box.
Through Larisha.
Intelligence.
No. Well, through me, because.
Well, he's not very intelligent. Lots of ones tonight.
There's a joke to be made about holy men here.
So the mummy has come over and is looking for a way to get into the gaudily wrapped gift box here that now contained the last location of the slime, and does not find one.
Poor mummy. He's just not having a great time. We come into his house, start stealing his shit, and he's just
Hey,
too stupid to know it.
as far as he knows, we've stolen nothing.
Oh,
The
he
wrench.
knows.
No, he doesn't actually.
The wrench.
We're
Well,
seekers
now
of
we have,
knowledge.
but he started it.
Yeah.
Well,
We're
you know what? We're finishing it.
yeah,
Fire.
Exactly.
we were simple
Nope,
seekers of
nobody
knowledge.
can fireball yet.
All right.
Oh,
so
we're seeking some, all right. Seeking
the
money.
skeleton near shield that is not turned takes his short sword and tries to jam it in shield.
Ow.
And would have succeeded, but does not.
Oh shit, that does miss, doesn't it?
Oh wait.
With the
No.
buff.
As a
Good
20 hit.
question.
No, because I've got
Shield of Faith makes it 22.
Does that count as flanking?
No, he's not flanking. The other one's turned. He's not a threat
Okay.
at the
no,
moment.
that does not hit.
Which means you got lucky.
Yes, I did.
I'm sorry.
There you go.
All right. So, Larisha.
The underlines really sell it.
That's so
It
good.
does.
Okay. So here's the problem. If I shoot the mummy through that, it instantly blows the illusion. So, what do you want to do?
It might not instantly blow the illusion.
Unless I want to like jump on top, or I can't do that because it's not real, right?
No, you can't.
That's
I mean,
supportive that your slime is feeling.
Yeah, I was gonna say that depends. Can you balance on the slime's head?
you could shoot through it, but you might force another intelligence check for him.
Right, that's what I'm wondering. So that's I'm kind of hosed now.
However, I did say there was an arrow slit, so
No,
I
he
mean,
also
it's
has a
possible.
-2 to his intelligence. I mean, that's metagaming.
That-
However, he does
yeah.
seem pretty stupid in character.
So I mean, it's up to you. Worst case scenario, I create another one.
Also,
Okay.
like, oh no. Anyway, there I was walking away again.
Let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and pop the guy. Let's go ahead
Like, I
and
can just disengage at this point as an action.
let's
You don't
go
even
bonus
need to do
action.
that. You don't even need to do that. You could walk away. You won't provoke an attack of opportunity.
No, I'm saying if the illusion fails, I can just disengage as a bonus action.
Yes.
All right, so that definitely hits. I mean, even if like half covers a thing, like I don't care. So
Oh, even 3/4 cover. That still would be an
3/4
AC
cover would
20.
three 3/4 cover would matter, but half wouldn't.
Not in this case. I mean, he'd need an AC of 20 for that to
Okay.
well 21.
Either way, we're popping the mummy in the nose.
All right. You pop the mummy with your flare gun, and his bandages catch fire. He starts
Ruh-roh.
patting them out.
Please mute while you're chewing.
Oh, I didn't think you'd hear that. I apologize. Because you didn't hear
Assume-
the first 5.
Oh
yeah,
no,
we
I
did.
did. I just didn't say anything.
Assume that everything you do, we hear.
Your mic
Really?
is very
'Cause I've been-
sensitive.
Which is why I'm on push to talk.
Sorry, I looked at Fuse sketch.
Joe,
again.
your mic is less sensitive.
I looked at Fuse drawing again and I started laughing. Oh, poor Cecilia. Anyway, we're done. We're done. We're out of things to do. I would use my bonus action to ignite to use the flamethrower, but no, I had to roll too high. All right, we're done.
All right.
We're done unless I want to like look
You know-
at the wrench the slime is carrying, but I think he would kill me if I tried. Like examine it, I mean.
Well, at the moment, the
do
skeletons
it.
here are all turned, so Drusus, you're up.
I'm just going to point out, you start complaining about your damage, and being too high, and the dice gods will curse you and strike you down.
Look,
with
in that
damage.
In that one respect, I did actually want lower than 15.
Oh, I know, but I'm saying you got to be careful. The universe will reset itself and shut your damage down if you keep getting angry about it. I've seen it happen to me.
Yeah, but you deserved it.
Did I turn
Exactly,
Flexing
because
Boy to
I
ash?
complain.
Is Flexing Boy a pile of ash?
You did 8 damage to him. No, not quite.
More fire.
Why? He's annoying.
He's definitely on fire more.
Yeah, he is not a mummy. He is bones.
Your
He's
bones.
rather hard bones, but he is
My
bones.
bones.
Bones burn. I've got a father to prove it.
Wow, that was dark.
Wow.
Anyways,
Is there
I am
anything
not
else you're doing besides cracking really dark jokes?
nope.
I'm not going to look at that on the risk that nobody's actually going to get it except for nobody. I don't know. Whatever. Keep going.
All right, Cerdos.
I can see through the illusion, correct?
Yes.
You've been told it's an illusion.
Oh man, I don't know why my mouse isn't working suddenly. If somebody can help me out, please, let's just toll the dead, the mummy. I need to
Yeah, I'll do
figure out
that.
what's going on here.
Yeah, I got your sheet open.
No, it's because my entire computer
Wow!
failed.
Wow! What the fuck, dude? Wow!
I didn't know they could mail that stuff, honestly, until I saw that joke.
Wow!
What are we wowing?
It got posted in.
I posted a relevant meme.
Ouch.
I would
That's
very much
hilarious.
laugh.
What's our priest doing?
Who are we tolling?
The mummy. I think.
The mummy.
Was it the mummy?
The mummy needs a wisdom save.
Are you my mummy?
No. That mummy gives no fucks.
Well, the mummy still gives no fucks. Wow.
And so the universe begins to heal itself.
The mummy goes, I'm already dead. All right.
All right, that's his turn.
Felix.
Alright. Let's do the thing I've been doing this whole time. Again. Move into here. Take shot.
Who are we shooting at this time?
The mummy. And then
The mummy.
I move away.
You hit the mummy.
Third time's a charm.
Mummy's getting awful suspicious about this box that things keep flying through.
To be honest, I would too.
Good thing the slime's not going to be there anymore.
All right. Skeleton over here is turn. Cecilia.
Okay. Cecilia is going to draw her dagger and proceed to lunge at the mummy with it.
Did you say lunge or one shot?
Lunge.
Lunge.
I said
LUN.
proceeds to one shot the mummy. I'm like, damn, that's a bold move. That's a bold claim.
It depends on how much damage you can do with that dagger.
Did you have that spell? Why didn't you start with that?
Yeah, no, come on, lead with that next time.
Shit.
I accidentally closed my character sheet. I got it back open now.
Control Shift T.
Yeah, I think that's what fireball centered directly on the mummy.
Okay.
Ooh, 20.
Should have advantage, yes? Flanking?
No, I don't think that's flanking.
No.
Because
Only
someone
if
would have
you
to be here for it to be flanking.
Oh, I could have moved into flanking position.
No, you couldn't have because they think it's a wall.
That's true.
Oh, fair.
They think it's a big old box.
It's a Christmas present.
Yeah, but even though they think it, that doesn't mean, well,
No, because
yeah,
the idea
yeah,
behind flanking is you're distracted by.
yeah. I'm with you.
And then Cecilia, while doing this, mimic some of the mummy's groans and in a mocking tone.
We're bullying this poor man.
This is bullying, and I do not approve.
Yes, you do.
I
And
don't.
then,
Yes, you do. That's a lie.
and then she.
This is Cecilia right now.
My mother is a wonderful woman and would never have done any such thing. My father, on the other hand,
Nice.
There was a
And then
hint in your father smells
bonus action.
elderberries.
She casts a sanctuary on herself.
Sanctuary is fucking rude, by the way. I love it. You're just like, nope.
all right, Gleb, you're in a box.
If I attack from the box, do I get advantage because he can't see me?
You've
Is
got
that
a
how that
murder hold.
works?
You're an unseen attacker, so sure.
I assume that's how it works. I wouldn't know.
Yes.
He
Okay.
can't see you behind the box.
You're just like, surprise!
Not
Now-
to the face.
He isn't going to necessarily believe the box is there if you come bursting through it.
Sure.
I don't know. I just like.
But it can stab real good.
Which is why I gave you an arrow slit so you can throw shit through it.
And I did.
No, he's talking to me.
I'm talking to Gleb.
Oh.
Do I want to use this rod on him though?
You hold the rod. It has 10 charges.
I can't.
Does
Hang
it
on, I need to
recharge,
read
or
something.
is it just done?
I mean, it probably recharges.
It
Maybe
does not recharge.
Oh,
That's funny.
and he's used. We've seen him use it once.
So it's 9.
It's 10 charges once it's in the hands of the party. That's you.
Oh, okay.
Can we give it back and then have it recharge before he does?
Wow.
Damn!
That's just wow.
Completely give it back.
So we're just going to hoard this without ever using it.
We just juggle
see.
it between the party and us. Hey,
What do you-
Zap, take it back.
So never
Zap.
use
What are
any
you talking?
charges.
What are you
at all.
talking about?
I mean,
Let's
it's a rod that does a level 1 spell 10 times. I mean,
Don't hold it too long.
like, what are you talking about? It is Gleb's. He's going to sell it. He's not going to
That's
have it.
fine. Witch Bolt's not a good spell.
Oh no, we're taking our tax from that one.
All right.
Yeah, that's party loot.
Oh, I'm the one who grabbed it. Anyway, I'm going to throw a knife through the slit.
you mean you're going to stab in melee, otherwise you're going to be at disadvantage, right?
Yes. Stab. Damn. Good thing I've got
You
advantage.
do have advantage. Yeah.
Damn.
All right, so you come stabbing through the box and hit the mummy.
Oh. All right.
And how's your damage?
12 psychic damage.
The mummy is so shocked, he has a heart attack, falls over.
And I stand up out of the box and throw a knife at this one. It's flexing.
Well, you start to.
Oh.
It disappears because it doesn't have a host anymore. I assume
Oh.
they all stop dead.
Good news. I rolled a 1 anyway.
They crumble into dust.
The knife just goes and sticks in the wall and then vanishes, leaves no mark on the wall. Oh, okay. Oh, look, I did it. I killed them all.
I suppose that's the end of it then.
Now let's keep
Still only
exploring.
counts as still only
Alright.
counts as one.
Ha.
Alright,
Gleb,
you guys
may
have
I-
fun.
May I? Okay.
Cecilia.
You
Are
just
you
walked
outta here?
free, sir. By the way.
I'm
I
getting
assume-
ready to leave.
I can
for
just
work.
dispel it. I was gonna ask about the rent, but I guess I don't get the chance now.
Are you
I mean,
giving the
I'm
rod?
gonna-
Are you letting anybody else have the rod, or are you just holding on to it?
I'm just holding on to it. I'm gonna be on mobile, so you guys will have to take over my character for me for roles.
Okay.
Uh,
I assume the grease eventually goes away here.
I'm pretty sure I can dismiss it whenever I want.
If it's not concentration, you can't. But
Yeah, if it's not, it's a minute, so you're fine.
Yep.
what did I
Grease is just a.
do? Why am I not? There we go.
I can't believe I didn't get any hits in at all.
You lived up to your name.
That initial turn undead was quite nice in preventing us
was.
from being swarmed.
All right. So also on the altar, you find a key.
Hey, look, there's
I'm
a locked door
assuming-
to the north.
Cecilia picks up the key.
And one to the northwest.
It is a key.
Okay.
And as you look at the door, you realize the door has 2 locks on it.
Ooh.
Son bitch.
In fact, both doors have 2 keyholes.
What are they?
These dual access locks in
Well,
ancient times.
now that we've got one key, and if it does fit, could you pick lock the other?
What?
I could see, you know, if you've got 2 keyholes in a door, raising the DC for pick locks. But if you've got one of the keys and you turn it, could you pick lock the other and have a lower DC?
Hang on.
We can
I have a
also
better
just
idea.
we can also just go through the open doors and see if we can find the other key first.
This
Here, I
is
have a
true
better
too.
idea. I hand the wrench to Lauricia. Here, look at this.
Okay.
And then I walk over and I slurp under the door.
Ah, that makes sense.
You're
I'm sorry,
assuming you've got space.
Which door are
yeah,
you
the
attempting to slurp under? The locked one?
Yeah.
You find yourself. Oh, actually, let me look at how this actually reads.
Breaking the rules because I have no bones.
Breaking the law, breaking the law.
I break the rules because I can't break bones. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. I'm made of
I'm loving
goo.
it.
Oh, I was gonna say I'm made of goo.
And I don't know if I want to rummage in the mummy's bandages.
Put some
Shield will.
rubbing alcohol on your hands first.
Shield goes through the mummy's bandages.
Hang on, I'm
Hey, now
breaking
that's
the
not
I'm
very
breaking
proper.
the I'm breaking the game right now. Give it a second. You find a mummy lord. Uh-oh.
So maybe it is
Why am I getting Skyrim vibes from this tomb?
Are you find the exit with the treasure room?
God damn it!
Because we just faced.
Because Skyrim's been out for over a decade now, and everybody's played Skyrim.
Yeah, and we just faced a Draugr and several skeletal minions.
I'm surprised there's no mummies in Skyrim.
That there are the Draugr.
No, those are just like they're not really mummies because they're not really wrapped up in bandages. They're just like undead zombies.
They're Viking mummies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're not really wrapped up in like bandages, not like real mummies, like Egyptian style mummies.
And yet you find bandages everywhere.
I mean, clearly that's why, because they're not all over the drugger.
All right, you find a ruby about the size of your fist where the mummy's heart should be, worth about 50 gold.
Nice.
Ooh.
All right. And you were slurping under the door. You meet a nice man dressed in a robe and wizard hat with a skeletal visage who says in a language that you don't understand, "Hello there."
I wave at him.
General
Kenobi.
I
Perhaps.
see you too, Ocean. I wave at him. Hello, I speak in common.
He begins wandering around you, examining you closely.
I warble.
Drusus will yell, "Gleb, what's going on in there?"
I found a man with a hat. He's made of bones.
Felix, can you try to pick that second lock?
Oh, I was gonna have Cecilia
Nah, we're
try
good.
that.
He's making
Yes,
friends. He needs to make new friends.
Cecilia will hand the key to.
Oh, are we making friends?
Felix.
There's
Yeah.
a friendly little hey there.
Or no, or like that.
Yeah, he's making friends.
Well, I think we should all be making friends, right? Open the door. Come on.
No,
I'll
I'm
make
good.
some tea.
He needs
I
to
don't think
work on
any of you are that comprehend languages are within range of the doorway to hear this. But he's basically going, "What kind of interesting little creature are you?"
He's just gonna like infer. He's like, cause he's looking me up and down, and he goes like, he's like, I guess he's got like a kind of weird look on his face. He's just gonna be like, "Hello, I'm Gleb. I am slime." He holds out like a hand to shake.
It moves back a little ways from you and goes, no touching. Are you part of the larger one? Not that you understand any of this.
He just tilts his head and puts his hand away.
Should Cecilia take the lock? Or try to take the lock?
Is Cecilia the one picking the lock?
Oh, you know what? I know what to do here. Hang on.
I'm beginning to think Cecilia. Can just
I'm going to use. Let me read it. Where is it? Traits.
What are we reading?
Hang on. I'm gonna use psionic power, psychic whispers, so that I can talk to it in its head. Because it doesn't say you have to understand it. It just says you, as long as you can, as long as they can understand, it can speak languages.
So wait, you got psychic? When did you get psychic? You're psychic now?
Yeah.
It's soul knife thing, yeah.
So 1d4. I can speak to it like this for 1 hour.
Okay, so you're speaking directly into its mind, and what are you saying?
Hello, I am Gleb. I am an ooze from space, or I think I don't really know where I come from.
Do you understand its reply to you or no?
It just says, it doesn't say anything about languages. It just, here, I'll just post it real quick. Oh yeah, here you go. You and the creature don't need to speak a common language to understand each other. So I guess it just translates into whatever language he speaks, and then vice versa. I am speaking into your mind. Can you understand me?
He looks thoughtful for a moment and says, nice to meet you, Gleb. Did
We
Rosh
are.
Paquette summon you?
I don't know who that is. We were in this. What are we doing in this tomb again?
Looting
for
it.
knowledge.
we
Yes,
were
that's
here
searching for
for
knowledge.
knowledge seekers. I found a big slime and it attacked me, and now it's not here anymore. So I found this room, and I kind of just walked in. I apologize. I'm exploring.
Dungeon Roomba.
Are you a collective?
No, there are other knowledge seekers with me. I can kind of go through holes in walls because I have no bones, and I just kind of wiggle my arms, and so I just kind of went under the locked door, and they're over there doing whatever. This is gonna get me killed one day, but it's very fun.
Sounds like you're slowly morphing into Canadian.
Frankly,
So,
I'm shocked it hasn't killed you yet, given your history.
I mean,
Yeah, I've been thinking that too. Your day is today, and yeah, you're moving further and further north.
right. So Cecilia has put one key in the lock and is picking the other one, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm giving the ruby to Drusus over here.
So roll Dex with
Pocket it.
proficiency, right? Is that-
Yes, with Dex with proficiency. Are you proficient with Thieves' Tools?
Yes, I am.
All right, Dex with proficiency.
That's just going to be my stealth because that's just basically akin to it.
It's fine.
Not with that roll, you aren't.
All right, I need you to roll a dex save.
Okay.
Didn't check it for traps first, is what I'm hearing.
That was Gleb's job.
Nobody did.
That
I
was
didn't
Gleb.
need to check for
Rip.
traps. I walked around. I went through it.
We need you to check for traps.
That's not my problem.
Yes,
I'm
it
already
is.
on the other side of the door.
You're
I
the
mean-
rogue. It's your job.
I
We
mean, I
had
guess
two
I.
rogues.
Yeah, I guess I could have did it.
Yes,
I'm
but your
infiltrator. I'm
Yes,
the
but your
infiltrator, not
mentor's
the trap checker.
your mentor wants you to die.
Rip Cecilia.
All
That is
right.
true. The other rogue is dead, so
What? I'm right here.
was dead.
Oh, I thought you said
Yeah,
is
but
dead.
it got better.
Well,
As
you're
you
still getting better.
as you are picking the lock, a
Wait, you said
tiny
better.
needle comes out and pricks you in the hand for 2 damage.
Ow.
Okay. Now my concentration spell also fails. Shield loses shield of faith.
No.
Oh, 2 damage. That feels bad. Oh wait, that's what happened to the mummy.
Cecilia kind of pulls back and goes, "Youch."
So Schlepp's
I
having
just-
a pleasant conversation here.
Yeah.
And what are the rest of you doing? Now
I'm gonna
that
ask him who he is and where
I'm
where
gonna
he's
go
from.
through this door.
I'm yelling at
and-
Gleb to open the
Door
door.
is
I would say,
Shield.
yeah, I got this. I'll tell Cecilia
Shield
to
the
back,
door's
move
locked.
away, and I'll go up to the locked door, and I'll start pounding on the door, going, "Gleb, open the door."
Oh, that is my friends. They are
wait.
very, very.
Gleb, open the door.
Way to pick that lock there, Felix.
Yep, he's on the other side of the door. He can open it for us. That's how doors
I look
work.
back. What does the door look like on this side? Is there like a lock or anything?
it has 2 keyholes and a door handle.
I try the door handle.
The door is locked.
Sorry, it's locked. So anyway, who are you and where are you from?
You bastard.
Occupado.
Occupied.
Estoy pooping.
He tells you at great length how he was once a priest in service of Ra Perket.
Is that the emperor or whatever?
No, that's the
Where-
mummy lord. We just
That's the high priest.
Oh, okay. Okay.
And he was here to guard the tomb against those who might loot and defile it. He looks at you kind of keenly and goes, "That's not you, right?
No.
You're just a simple dungeon creature here to clean up, right?"
Hey, what did he ask me if I was? Sorry,
Choose your words carefully.
Are you a Roomba or not?
what did he actually ask me?
You are
You're a
just
dungeon.
you are not here to loot the tomb and defile it. You are just here to. You're just a simple dungeon creature here to help clean up, right?
Of course. Look at me. Do I look like I'm a normal adventure? Do you know what they would do if I walked into town? They'd hang me up and string me by my limbs, and I flip.
Not that that
my
would do
flail.
anything. Not that that would do anything.
Roll deception.
All right. Okay. Hold on. Roll.
In the
right.
meantime, I go through this door.
I thought that was locked. I thought that was the point.
That door is not locked.
South door is not.
Oh well, if that door's not locked, I'm going that way too.
Inside, you see a chest with a large padlock.
Ah, fudge. I mean,
break the
do I get advantage
padlock.
because I'm actually an ooze or no? And
Geo,
not human?
We might want to
Sure, I'll give
check
you
for
advantage.
traps.
Yeah.
Uh,
I know.
I try to break the padlock.
Oh my fucking! I'm gently
Cecilia
going.
hides behind
I
the
would
door.
probably gently suggest that he not do that.
do
And
you
by
do it in
gently,
time?
What?
Like, does he bother listening to you? Do you notice he's going to do this in time to tell him to not?
I probably see him going to go punch the lock, so I'd probably say I'd probably strongly suggest he not at least try. I don't know if he's listening to me or not.
and by
Here comes the
gently,
giant
do you
fist.
by gently do you mean you slap him upside the head?
No, but I might try and nudge his fist away and such before he goes to punch the damn lock.
Shall we?
All right.
Shall we check for traps?
Give me a
first.
strength check as you're breaking the lock. If you're breaking the lock in spite of the protests going on around you. Apparently, you prevent him from hitting the lock hard enough to break it.
He hesitates.
Hesitation is defeat.
Perhaps we should investigate before anything else. May I, Shield?
Yell for one of the rogues.
I will, through the door, I will tell Gleb that we are moving on with or without him, and I'll walk away.
Cecilia puts a hand on Larisha's shoulder.
So, Gleb, are those also servants of Ra Perket out there? They speak a strange language.
I met them in the dungeon. I don't know.
Oh, well, I've got this room. Why don't you go on to the next one, and I'll just guard this one, and if they make it through to there, then you can deal with them. How's that sound?
He nods. What is through this room again? My memory is a bit hazy.
Well, if you come out of here and you go to the left and go down to the other hallway, that might also be good to guard too, in case they get through there. But I'm sure my master will deal with them long before that.
Yeah, about that.
What did he say his name was again?
Did you ask?
Yeah, earlier. I said, I'm Gleb. Who are you again? Or who are you? Like, I myself have actually forgotten what he said.
He says, it's been so long, I don't quite remember.
Time kind of passes weirdly when there's no windows, you know?
Maybe I'm a Rupert. I think I would like to have been a Rupert.
I will call you Rupert.
So long as he's not a Murdoch.
I'm sorry, I couldn't think of any cat-based puns off the top of my head. All right, so who's investigating?
Looks like Felix.
Felix with a 10 there. Felix, you are
9.
unable to identify any traps upon the box.
Okay, looks good to me. Let's go.
Cecilia hides behind this wall.
Such confidence.
Yep.
It's a mimic.
If you guys hear sirens, I'm sorry. I don't know what's going on. Anyway, the lock drops open.
Oh, there you go.
And
Inside the chest.
And I'll just leave.
I open up the chest. Did you hear me?
Yes, you open up the chest.
You didn't
Inside,
say you looked at.
you find 11 gold pieces, a small vial of scented oil, and an onion.
And an onion?
A rather large onion.
This sounds like a mistake. I have a hunch. I'm not gonna say what this hunch is, but I have a hunch now. I have 2 hunches.
What'd you find?
What was that last thing?
Sorry, what was what?
What was that last thing?
Onion.
like the
As
thing that
in the
makes you cry
food.
when you cut it. Yes.
Yes,
Do
It's-
I? Oh, go ahead.
it
Well,
seems to be about a little larger than a softball.
big
Do
onion.
do like
I
don't know
found
how
11 gold,
I don't know how to word what I'm trying to say.
some
I really
oil,
don't.
Scented oil and
and
an onion.
an onion.
Does it just look like a regular ass onion?
It's bigger than your average onion.
You should definitely take that onion.
Shield doesn't know it's scented. He can't smell anything.
Why not? Doesn't need to breathe. Never says that you can't smell things.
Okay, that's fair.
You are an artificial human, after all.
No, bye.
I will have to have you guys roll for me or move me.
All right, so you have an onion and a scented oil.
They have layers.
Well, the onion does.
Yeah, that's what I
You
meant.
found an ogre.
Yep.
I mean, okay, so you find a vial of oil. Are you actually sniffing the vial of oil?
Sure. As I said, nobody ever accused Shield of being smart. So
So you breathe in deeply, smelling the oil.
yes.
It brings to mind the scent of cattle and dreams.
Outback Steakhouse.
Your imagination roams wild to owning a ranch on the prairie. With little shieldlets running around.
Hmm.
All right.
Okay then.
And a key. Did I mention the key?
No.
No, you
I
did
failed to
not.
mention the key. You find another key.
Woohoo!
I'm gonna go over to hold on this door and stick the key in the other keyhole.
It fits. Gleb, were you staying in the room or were you moving on to a different room now that you suggested you're able to?
All right, so what I'm gonna do is I hear them say, "Hey, we're going on without you," or whatever. So he's gonna turn back to Rupert. He goes, "Rupert, if anyone comes through this door, they are very scary and very strong. I recommend you do this." And he puts his hands up in a surrender motion. And he's like, "And look, and do not attack them. They are very scary, and they I think one of them might actually just be full of bloodlust.
That's
So whatever you do,
I wonder who he's talking about.
whatever you do not attack them. Be friendly, because they will absolutely murderize you. That is why I ran away. So I'm gonna go into the room, down the hall to the left, like he told me to. Be
So you're
safe.
going down the hall to the left
Be
into
safe.
the other hallway.
Oh, and
Same
guess
size, same.
be safe. Be nice. All right, I love you, Rupert. Bye. And then I leave.
Oh.
And
So
then when I walk around the corner, I say, "JK, I can still talk to you for like 50 more minutes in your mind."
Anyways, I give the oil to Drusus.
Drusus, do you sniff the oil?
Sure.
He's saying you stink.
It smells like Thin Mints and fantasy.
Um,
So
s-
it changes for.
um, I was going to have Cecilia attempt to push this chest to see if there's anything underneath this chest. If everyone's left.
We're just gonna
You
cork
scoop
that.
the chest across the floor and finding nothing but a floor under it,
Okay.
with a dusty outline of where the chest has been.
So give the
Actually,
onion to.
it might be better. Actually, Rupert, it might be better if you just play dead. I think they might just attack you. I'm still talking to
Oh
his
yeah,
mom.
I told them what I smelled when I smelled the oil. It was
Cattle and dreams.
yes.
Drusus will, in this order, say, "I didn't know you could smell. What do dreams smell like?" And that's not what I got.
Petrichor.
You still give Drusus the onion.
Shall I? Shall I attempt, young master?
No. I think that's fine. We don't want to. We don't want to push our luck and potentially expose all of us to something we aren't sure as to the long-term effects of.
Mhm. Quite astute.
So I unlocked. Oh, okay. I didn't.
Bloodlust.
All right.
Vigorous
You come
bloodlust.
charging into the room. And Rupert goes, "Oh, crap," and rolls initiative.
Rupert,
Son of a.
Well done. Pertinent question. Has it been the 10 minutes?
10 minutes since what? Since what were we doing?
Since we got
the
in
end?
here.
Yeah, since the end of last battle. Because while everybody was fucking around, Anar started casting Complang.
Sure, you can comprehend his language.
Cool.
I'm gonna be right back.
Felix, Shield, Cecilia, Larisha. Sartos is missing.
Man, this psychic whispers is actually pretty useful. Holy shit. I love it.
Whoever's running the slime needs to get the slime.
Oh, I'm out of the room, by the way. I'm gone. I'm down the hall and to the left.
Yeah, but we're rolling initiative.
Oh, okay. By the way, did I run into any other creatures while I was down here, Dream?
No, you've slurped into the other hallway where he told you to go, and there's nothing there.
Oh, okay. Like nothing, no room, no treasure, no monsters. Cool.
It's a room. There's no treasure, no monsters.
Is there any other doors?
There are two other doors, yes.
Oh, okay.
Besides the locked one on this hallway.
Cool. I'm gonna.
You're not
Alright.
going to do anything. We're in initiative order.
Yeah.
Who's rolling for the slime?
Roll a d20 plus 3.
I thought I was his keeper. There it is.
What I roll?
That overrode your own, by the way. Megan.
Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of figured it probably would because I'm still selected on my token.
So what was Felix's?
17.5.
1-5.
Fix that. And
You should be able to change that
Yeah.
yourself.
Yeah, you should be able to change it yourself.
What did the slime get?
20.
9. Yep.
Cecilia just hangs back with Larisha.
Sorry, I didn't hear what you said. A 20?
20. Yes.
20.
Oh shit! I'm fast as hell, boy.
You beat me by
Mm.
0.05. You beat me on tiebreaker.
Oh yeah. That's because I got no bones to slow me down.
well, Gleb goes first if anybody wants to move him around.
All right. I want to slurp under the locked door.
You want to slurp back out of the room in under the locked door?
What you said there was like 2 doors in the room I'm in?
Okay, so there's a locked door. There's 2
Oh.
doors to your north. And we're not even talking about the portcullis that's right there.
The what?
You're in a hallway.
Okay. What's the portcullis?
I'm back.
With
A
a
great
portcullis, 2 locked doors to your north, and 2 unlocked doors to your north, and a locked door to your south that leads back out to where the party was.
Think of like the medieval metal gate that they pull up.
Or, well, drop down.
Oh,
Yeah,
you mean
that type of deal.
You mean the one that's full of holes?
Yes,
Yes.
the one full of holes, so you don't really care
Yeah,
about it.
I want to slurp through that one.
You already have.
Okay, fantastic. I want to go through the door on the left. Like, I want to open it.
Is anybody actually able to see through the slime or no?
Nope.
Nope. It's all theater
right.
of the mind.
Fine, a gun.
You go through the door and you see that there are 2 rooms that are connected by another door. You see some trash on the floor, but nothing that looks like worth anything. It looks like it's all treasures that somebody was buried with, but it's more these were valuable at the time and not really all that valuable now. You might get a few copper for like piles of them if you took them back.
And you said there's another door, or?
There's another room connected to this in which there is a large yellow puddle.
You could be a good room. You could be a good Roomba and pick up the trash.
And there is a door to your north that is locked.
All right, I want to head towards the door that's locked and slurp under it.
I'm gonna
All right.
again. My phone disappeared.
Well, while you slurp towards that door, we'll move on from you. Drusus.
Gleb's adventures through as a dungeon Roomba.
Drusus will walk in and think at the skeleton. Sorry if my man frightened you. Is he doing this like surrender motion?
No. He's reaching into his coat.
So yes, it did hinder. Thanks, Gleb. You're a pal.
I will ask if he is sentient and able to understand me.
I tried, man. I wanted to keep you all alive. I didn't want this.
And now he hears 2 voices in his head.
And the road to hell is paved with good intentions.
It says, my friend Gleb told me you might be coming. What are your intentions here? Where is my master, Roperquette?
Rupert, remember what I said about them being dangerous? He has no idea that he's actually talking to them. He's just saying that in his head because he still can.
Does that hit this poor folk?
Sorry, is that you're firing at the at Rupert?
Yeah, as soon as he said who his master was.
Back for real. I sure as shit left my phone on the
That hits Rupert. Poor Rupert. We
Poor
hardly knew.
Rupert.
Is that just his name now? Poor Rupert?
Yes.
Okay.
All right, you do 4 damage to Rupert. Anything else?
Nope.
Certos?
Oh, I heard a noise and I can't. Oh, there's another one. Is there? Okay, well let's handle this then. I'm going to bonus action, Searing Smite, and then I'm gonna smack it with my Warhammer.
Those poor
Nice smite.
rolls.
One
Yeah,
handed
no, don't I know.
or hammer.
Yeah, well, just one-handed warhammer.
Just one handed warhammer.
Yeah, just a little swing.
All right, so Rupert needs a Constitution save. I don't know why there's two of them, but that's 4 damage.
Oh, an alchemist.
What is that for?
What is what for?
Oh, the 2 damage rolls for Searing Smite.
I don't
He's
know.
on fire, I think. Let me put this on there. I could be wrong.
Field save takes 1d6 fire damage.
Yeah, ignites in flames. At the start of each of its turn, the target must make a Constitution save, and then takes 1d6 fire. So I'm
Oh, so
assuming the second roll is just the consistent fire damage he takes for
yeah,
being on
so
fire.
the first roll would have happened no matter what because he hit him,
Mm-hmm.
and the save was for him being on
Or
fire.
against the second one. So he's already
So
done
he
the
did 5 fire, and he's on fire. Yeah.
Well, you know what they
Oh,
say.
look at that! He went right up, dry
Fire.
bones and all.
Whoosh.
And that is his turn.
All right, Felix.
All right. We'll come in and be like, where's the blob? He's not here, blah, blah, blah. And stab.
Nice roll.
One moment.
Alabama feels like, oh, my friend's not here. Time for violence.
Yeah, I don't know who this dude is.
I
You
mean,
know
fair
him.
enough.
You know him as Rupert. I know him as a dude in a room.
Hey, listen, he's fantastic now. He's not my buddy anymore. I warned him. I said, you guys are crazy. Dangerous. Even a little bloodthirsty. I wanted Rupert to be the big bad evil guy at the end of the campaign. Would have broken Gleb's heart. I would have had this huge internal monologue of like loyalty to your friends versus loyalty to Rupert. It would have torn me apart. I would have had to fight the party. Man, that was great. And then fucking Rupert had to throw it all out the window by trying to attack you. Oh, that's Rupert for you.
Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba.
All right. Have some Dr. McNinja while you're in there. All right, so Felix came up and did some stabbing.
Yeah.
Ouch.
Look, ninjas can't catch you if you're on fire. I thought everyone knew that.
All right, Rupert looks pretty hurt here. NR, what are you doing?
NR's gonna step to the left. Shoot to the right. Oops, no, he's not.
Not with that roll, you know.
Step back to the right and end his turn.
All right, not with that roll, you're not. All right, so shield.
Hold on. I'm gonna attempt to stab him. Does that hit?
It better.
And I'm also gonna use my
Yeah, and how long does your giant thing last?
1 minute.
So it's super expired by now.
So your original one would have expired by now. If you want to grow large, you can do that again. Well, I mean, you're not going to expand to the room, fill the room, but
I can't. I've used up both my things.
okay.
I was gonna use my fire rune though.
Your what?
My fire rune.
Okay.
Fury shackles. The target takes on an extra 2d6 fire damage, and it must succeed on a strength saving throw DC 13 or be restrained for 1 minute.
Well, apparently your fire rune just rips him apart. Poor Rupert.
And I search his
Oh, see,
skeleton.
Well, it may seem funny, but you don't have any actions left.
What? He's
Someone
dead though.
It's the other initiative though.
So
Rod grubs.
who's running the slime at the moment?
I guess me.
Trying to figure out how to handle this. Chris is headed to work, right? So I am going to take you guys out of initiative for the moment. Just for dramatic purposes. So what are you guys doing? Over here, you've
I
Search
searched
the
his
body.
skeleton.
Probably gonna go into the room and such now that people are done, unless Cecilia wants to, which one will let her go first.
No, Cecilia would be looting the proper kit of any jewelry that they had,
We
even if
already
it was
did.
old.
We already did.
No,
Yeah,
like
it was the ruby.
no, but like even like costless jewelry. I mean, like the things that you guys are ignoring because they don't cost anything.
Okay.
Gaudy things made out of normal metal that looks fancy but isn't.
Yes.
Glass.
Yeah.
We have some of that.
Yeah, we're gonna go look around.
You find 1d4. You find 3 vials of acid on his body.
Hooray!
Cecilia raised an eyebrow. But interestingly. Oh wait, you mean on the alchemist? Oh.
All right. I'll step up and open this door.
You see beyond it another hallway with more runes and hieroglyphs painted all along it.
Let's try and do this.
You seem very sneaky.
Not about you. I'm going behind shield. And then if Jesus wants to go right behind Sleep, we can do that. Otherwise, I'll
You go search this door.
All right, hold on.
Oh.
Everybody who's following, you stay right there. You stay right there.
Yep, I'll do that. Sorry, my bad.
Everybody who is following Felix, put yourself where you would be following Felix before I turn initiative back on.
Yeah, Cecilia would be at the rear guard at this point because she's been falling behind.
Shield would probably have. I was okay. I mean, I probably would be one tile north if shields were not there. Okay.
I have moved Rupert's corpse.
Fair enough.
Yep, that works. That's fine. Okay.
All right, we're going to be starting back at the beginning of this. So give me just a minute. Actually, I'm just going to resort. There we go. Move Rupert. And 1 second to move things around. So those of you who remember what I described to Gleb, you saw a puddle on the floor in the other room. Felix, as you open the door, you see Gleb getting ready to slurp under another locked door with a large yellow puddle about to slurp onto him.
Oh, good. Another Roomba. We found it.
Shield, the room you look in is empty and spotlessly clean.
We definitely found another Roomba.
Is this a ochre jelly?
It is
That's
very
not-
yellow colored, yes. One might even say ochre.
I yell out, "This room's clear."
All right, well, we're in turn order at this point. So Gleb is up first. With another slime bearing down over his head.
I'm gonna slurp under the door.
Are you disengaging or are you just taking the opportunity attack?
Am I what?
Are you getting an opportunity attack or are you disengaging before you slurp under that door?
Do I know that there's a slime there?
Roll perception.
Someone roll perception.
Yes, you are apparently aware that there's a slime looming over you.
I got the slime sense tingling.
Apparently.
Oh shit! I'll disengage and then slurp under the door.
All right, you slurp under the door and you see a sarcophagus in front of you.
Oh, this shit again. I'm fucking out. All right, I'm gonna just chill in the room.
Somewhere off to the side.
Yeah, I'm not gonna open the sarcophagus. I don't feel like opening the sarcophagus while I'm alone.
There are also some jars up on a shelf.
Yeah, I'm just gonna chill here.
All right, Drusus. I don't know if Felix has indicated what the problem is yet.
Probably not, no.
Well, considering I just walked up and just saw it, so I have not said anything.
Then I
yet.
will continue to stand here and do nothing.
Certos?
No indication of a problem, so you'll just kind of hang out, check out the scenery.
All right, well, the scenery is lots of various hieroglyphs written all over the walls. Felix, it is your turn.
I will Shoot the slime. Well, the giant yellow puddle of slime. And then I'll go, hey, there's something in that room. And I'll move away from the door.
All right, you shoot at the slime. You are able to hit it with 3 piercing damage.
Do I see Felix shooting at the slime?
No, but I think you can see the large moving puddle that was ominously hovering over the slime. Over Gleb.
I'm all the way over here.
Oh, if you're outside the room, no, you're not going to see it. You just see him shoot. And say there's something in the room.
You know what? I will use my bonus action and try to hide. No.
You try to hide.
But yeah, that's all I'm doing.
All right. NR. Felix has called out there's room.
If he's called out there's something in the room, let's go ahead and check it out. Oh, we fought these.
We have?
I think we have in this game.
I think this is the first time I've used it in this game.
Yeah, I think it is the first time.
I don't recall. In which case, can NR identify it while he's casting a spell on it?
Roll Arcana.
Did that go? There we go.
You apparently have some awareness of slimes. I mean, you travel with one. You have, from your knowledge, you know that these are acidic.
Okay, so he doesn't know any other properties of it. Right. He'll let people know what's going on with that. Slightly acidic ochre jelly. And don't know if that 9 hits.
9 hits.
Woohoo!
Shield.
I would imagine the AC is low.
Oh yeah, it is. It's not very high at all.
I mean, it's a large. It's hard to miss.
You'd be surprised.
Guess I go over here. Hold on. Can I make that? Pretty sure I can.
Yes, you are now out of movement.
And I can go. Oh, damn it.
Oh well, and our still flying, so you might be able to go under him and get 5 more feet.
Can I stab? Because I assume I can reach him from here.
Well, yes, you can definitely stab the puddle if you like.
Or attempt to, at least. Oh, wait, no, that probably hits.
That's
If my 9 hits,
Yes, it is very large and very easy to get. I mean, it is not a small puddle. All right. You stab at it. It kind of draws back from you a little bit. Anything else you're doing?
No, I believe that's my turn.
All right, Cecilia. If you're talking, you're on mute.
Okay, Cecilia was just dashing and moving through all of this. So it was 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 35, 40. He saw that this was the situation around here, so he then did 45, 55, 60 movement. And she moves to and protect against this flank. Okay. And that's her turn.
All right, I'm at work, so I'm gonna leave the call now. Just keep the slime doing whatever. If they go into the room and attack shit, just stabbing, 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 stab.
Mm-hmm.
All right, see you. Have a good night.
Yeah.
Right.
Take care.
Flouricia.
So the problem is I first off I can't actually see what's going on right now. And that's deliberate. So
That's why I
I
did
know.
what I did with Cecilia.
Yeah. So in the interest of doing things, let's see. I need to actually figure out where the hell I can actually move. So 5, 15, and it looks like the thing is right next to Felix, right?
No, Shield, who's just
Field?
to the
That is
left.
Field. Oh, gotcha. My bad.
Yep.
So 15. So getting over here in range is probably not a good idea. So 15, 25, 30, and just stopping right here is probably wise. Like the corridors are too tight to really do much.
Mhm.
I guess I could open the door, but actually, since I do have a second hand free, finally, I should
Sorry,
probably.
what door are you opening?
I'm not opening anything. What I should probably do, since I have a second hand free, finally, I should probably actually light a torch so I can see things.
Oh yeah.
Because I haven't been able to do that.
I forgot you guys don't have night vision or dark vision.
Oh, ha ha ha.
No. Like I actually
I'm kidding.
forgot.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm teasing.
All right.
Um,
So you're lighting up a torch.
Yep. And we're out of move right
Oh,
this minute. So I guess I could dash, but also going into a door just alone is probably not wise.
Unlike one of our party members.
I mean, they can get away with it. So we're done. Although I might ask Cecilia what exactly is going on because I can barely tell.
There's another giant hostile slime that Shield's facing off against.
Oh, good.
That's Sir Shield.
The jelly extends a pseudopod, which rears back and strikes like a cobra, trying to go right for Shield's face. Pseudopod.
Now that roll it isn't.
Nope.
It instead smacks into the wall and leaves some residue behind and a cleaner spot of wall.
It
Oh, look,
reproduced.
there go hieroglyphs.
No.
Redacted.
All right, are we actually pulling Gleb into this fight, or are we just moving on from him?
Let's
I'm
move
assuming. I'm assuming Gleb just bolts.
All right, Drusus.
Oh, hello. This boy big. Nice. Well, maybe he's big enough.
You hit it.
Okay.
Who has the witch bolt at the moment?
I do.
Okay.
I think I do. I think I do. Anyway.
Yeah, he said he gave it to you.
Yep. I wasn't sure if he took it back. Oh, he never actually reunited the party, so yeah, I have it right now.
All right, Certos.
Can you check to see if I have dark vision enabled? I can't see anything.
No, for some reason you do not. 60 feet, right?
There we go. Thank you kindly. Certos will wander in through here. What's all the ruckus down? Oh, wow. Well, I'm not touching that with my hammer. And we're going to Sacred Flame, because why not?
It's the dexterity on that thing.
Probably not very high.
If it's got an 8 AC, then at least -2.
Well, that's what it gets, is a -2 on damage.
All right, I'm done.
All right, Felix.
Once again, I will step into Certos' space and shoot it with my short bow. And then
Felix is killing it.
Step out.
Who knew rogues were DPS?
Everyone.
All right. NR. Assuming Felix is done.
I'm done.
All right. When Anar was 5 feet to the left, he saw the door behind Felix. That's the portcullis.
Yes, that is a portcullis. Play.
And how large are the openings on that? Could a small creature squeeze through?
A small creature, sure, you can squeeze through.
They are in
All
fact
right.
fairy sized, apparently.
So let's go ahead and do that. And now we've got better view of the jelly, so we'll shoot it. Hey, there we go.
And that's all you're doing?
Yeah.
All right. Shield.
Be stabby.
Wacky, wacky.
Not with that roll, I'm not.
It slips just out of the way, and you stab the floor. Nice clean spot. Cecilia?
Um. Okay. Cecilia's going to just. Okay, I can't get line of sight that way. Okay, let's see. Cecilia's going to look into this room over here. And see that there's an open doorway. 20. Yep. And then she's going to sacred flame on the slime. And she
Checks if the
15.
slot.
She moves this way. Okay. That sucked.
Oof.
It did the suck of the saber suck. And that's totally okay.
That's fine. I'm also... Slime is a lot smaller than it used to be. It gathers itself together.
Okay.
Lauricia.
Right. Probably ask Cecilia if there's an opening through there.
Yeah. There's an open door for which you can see the slime.
Fantastic. So we'll go that. That's 10. That's 15. Actually, that doesn't help. So 15. Maybe 20 right there? Yeah, because like seeing it is very
5,
difficult.
10, 15, 20. 20 again.
Let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and try shooting it. Sure. I need to roll. I need to go find my sheet because I think yeah, we're gonna go ahead and shoot it. Why not? Let's go do that. Will it actually hit? Sure will. And if we do successfully pop it, at least.
You light it on fire, burning away the rest of the slime.
Cool. At the same time as we walk around, we're gonna try and avoid. I don't know if we're still in initiative shield, so it might want to.
No, we're not in initiative. Sorry.
Okay. In that case, I'm gonna try and walk over here to like this corner, trying to avoid like the massive puddle because that shit corrodes.
Well, the puddle, like I said, burn the puddle off. It's dead. It's gone.
I know that, but I mean, there's probably still a little bit of residue places. I don't want to step in that. That shit's corrosive.
No, I don't go through this door. Never mind.
All right. You stand in front of a large door upon which are written a string of hieroglyphs. There is a piece of chalk hanging from the door with a large area circle in which it looks like you can write.
So who has
Anar.
comprehend languages going on?
Yeah, Anar will
Yo.
front this one.
Fee, you're having a lot of fun with this.
Yep.
There's an odd clacking sound coming from that wall.
I don't know. I think it's a quite pleasing sound. I like that sound. It's a very good sound.
If it sounds from walls again, we need
Oh, I was
to.
saying that out of character. I was assuming
Yeah.
this is out of character.
Well, it's out of character, but I was responding in character.
Gotcha. Just wanted to make sure. Okay.
All right, there's the result of all my typing, and there's your puzzle.
Well, have fun, Anar. Have fun.
Anar's going to dictate what it says, and before he writes in Meow Hotep. He wants to make sure that everybody's fine before he actually does.
Cerdos, what's your religion? Modifier.
Not great. +2.
I was gonna see if I could roll history. Curiously.
Never mind. Go ahead. Tristan is fine with it.
Yeah, would that be a history roll on Anar's part?
Oh, I do have a plus.
Uh,
Oh,
I mean, I don't know what you're trying to recall is the thing.
oh, apparently I do have a +3 to religion.
That's
can
the question I'm trying to recall.
I didn't even think of that. I mean, not that I would. So I'm pretty sure I'd have like an automatic 0 anyway.
The name of my master, Lord of the Kingdom of the Sun. He wants to see if Meowhotep, or if he recalled from any of his writings that Meowhotep was considered the Lord and Kingdom of the Sun.
Cecilia's going to assist with that roll if it's a history one.
So, yes, you are aware that Meowhotep was the Lord and Master of Ra Perket, but there's a problem here. You do not speak this language. You have only comprehended it by touching it.
I get it. I get the puzzle.
Aha,
I get
see.
it. I get it. Yeah, like out of character, mind you, but in character, of course, I probably would not. I mean, I don't know.
So the real problem here is you're going to have to come up with the correct symbols for Meowhotep.
Well, the question is Conlang, is that like, I know it's like hieroglyphs, but is it like blocked out or whatever? Like, because the symbols you need are in there. Of course, the issue is identifying what is what.
So
Well, House of Meow and in service to Hotep. So
That's what
the
I.
symbol for Meow and Hotep.
But you
He
would
should
need
be able
to,
to extrapolate, yes?
but can you figure out what? Can you block out what in the actual hieroglyphs is that? Is the question. Because
because
it's
you have
probably
the
not
literal
written.
meaning, you don't understand the symbols themselves.
Right.
So I'm looking at it this way: either somebody needs to get creative or make an intelligence roll.
Unfortunately,
How do you
the character, I the person, am not very creative, so I
Hmm.
don't have any ideas for what to do here.
Hmm.
And consider as someone who does not know comprehend languages, I am objectively not the person to.
Um.
Like, if you want me to use int and try and work it out that way, I could. But there's probably a smarter way, and I'm just not. I'm gonna backtrack a little bit.
Tempted to draw
Um,
that.
Hey, can Shield try to roll for religion?
They
For
said
what?
int. You said int. Your choices are int or creative solution.
I rolled
Um,
I rolled for religion for something very specific, and since I rolled low, I didn't even bother to ask the question.
Creative solution might be what I posted in Discord.
That requires me to go back and look at Discord.
Oh my fucking god, I hate you.
But why?
Oh, okay. Cecilia begins to okay. I don't know if any of I forget if you mentioned it at all, but Cecilia begins to mimicking some of the mummy noises at Anar.
Anar's going to tap at the circle with the chalk next to it.
Okay.
So, Cecilia, the problem with mimicking the mummy noises,
Mhm.
you don't know what they mean.
Yeah.
Anar hears it's the babble.
Oh yeah.
He hears the meaning behind the words. He doesn't hear the words and understand what the word means. So,
Okay.
even if you could mimic the mummy perfectly and he spoke in a way that didn't imply like his tongue was missing,
Yeah.
you would not be able to put the meaning behind the words for him to understand.
Okay.
Anar, do we
Okay.
maybe want to investigate some of the other writings around here, see if we can maybe find what we're looking for in isolation?
It's more, how would you go about finding it in isolation?
Basically, just scanning some of the other hieroglyphs around and checking, basically trying to look for a small writing that does contain the characters we're looking for, and B,
Well,
look for physical matches between the two.
Well,
So yeah.
I mean, it would until we found the Rosetta Stone, we didn't understand how to translate the hieroglyphs in Egypt by itself. I mean, we could look for something like a cartouche that would stand out, but beyond that,
Well,
um,
and to that point, were we given anything by the cats that might have had an image of Meowhotep or any writing on it?
yeah, because the priest wrote out their letter, but it was all "You guys are dumb. You deserve what you get.
Is that
Go
actually what
away."
it was?
Yes.
Names weren't listed in there whatsoever, as far as I remember.
There's
I mean,
raw perquets mentioned and the Kingdom of Sun. It's in our journal.
Or
So-
even when we were back in town with all the Pharaoh, etc., did we see anything? Did we gather anything from them?
That might be a new language, like
So,
compared to
Or
the old.
evolved language. I think it's going to have to be an intelligence check if we can't think of anything else.
Well,
I mean, I
from
just
what
thought of something
was
that
comparing,
might actually make. Okay. All right, that works.
or we just have an intelligence check. I was hearing compare things on the walls with you going around touching them and interpreting their meaning and
Yeah.
finding common symbols.
Yeah. That. Okay.
Process of elimination or whatever.
I mean, that's
Like-
basically what it would end up being. Yes.
Like you find a sentence and then possibly break it down. Like find a sentence that mentions or break it down.
And that's what I see on the intelligence check is doing basically just that.
Okay.
Yep, sounds good to me. You are able to pick out the symbols that mean meow and hotep from comparing it to the other ones on the walls and finding ones in common. Are you fairly confident in this answer and you want to write it down?
Yes. I mean, so long as
Yeah.
nobody actually has an objection, yes, he will do exactly that.
Mhm.
There's a grinding noise as the door moves itself out of your way.
Oh, that's where you've been hiding, Glep.
Okay, it's probably like what took you guys so long. So in here, there is a sarcophagus. There is a shelf up here in the corner with some little jars on it. And there is a sarcophagus with the, like the Egyptian sarcophagi with the death mask painted onto it, showing Meowhotep here in his tomb. There is writing all along the side, which, if somebody touches it to interpret, I'll tell you what it means. But otherwise, this room is pretty empty, other than paintings on the walls, murals showing the journey of the soul into death, with Meowhotep basically rising out of his tomb and going through the various stages.
Sure, we'll split the work.
If Heald makes a motion to do that, I'm just going to shock and grasp him immediately.
Yeah, basically, Pengy. So let's do that last.
I was kidding. I wasn't serious.
I'm not gonna open it. Don't worry. I'm not gonna
Cecilia's
open
going
it.
to open the
yet.
canopic jars.
Oh yeah, because nothing can go wrong with that.
You open the jars, and inside you see remarkably well-preserved organs.
Oh.
Cecilia sort of nods in.
2 sets, in fact. One of which seems to start to smell. Is rotting away. The other one is seems healthy as the day it was taken out.
Cecilia relays this information to the others. Seems that there's a pair of people in here, but one is rotting.
This is assuming the rotten one is the mummy you killed.
And I don't know how much of their embalming history I've picked up from this, from being around them, but
You've seen strange funerary rites before.
I don't think you're getting higher than the 25.
No, no,
Cecilia.
but I seeing what Cecilia recalled herself. Like if Cecilia herself would have known some stuff, as opposed compared to what Drusus knew.
Certos is offering to identify the living ones, sounds like.
The living organs.
I'm not sure what he means by identify them, but go ahead.
Well, the identify spell does state, and this, of course, is kind of silly, but you learn its properties and how to use them.
And whether any spells are affecting the items and what they are.
Like preserve organ.
Is that what you want to do? With a
We
pearl
use-
at least third goal?
It's, just putting it out there. Would require
Dude.
10 minutes of sitting around.
And a pearl.
11 and a pearl worth 100 gold.
I mean, it's not consumed, so
That is
Yeah,
good.
but we don't have 100 gold. Maybe between us, but that's going to be a stretch.
I have 100 gold. I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, so you didn't chip in for the resurrection
I wasn't around.
or the raising? Sorry.
if you do actually have the stuff to do identify, and you're actually going to sit in there for 10 minutes, I'm just
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, Cecilia would be okay with standing guard.
Yeah,
she
if you all are doing identify, I'm literally just gonna walk out because I don't want to sit in there with the rotting smell.
All right. Well, he'll look towards Drusus for final say.
Go ahead. Do your thing.
And then he will go forth, produce a pearl, start setting out all of the regions for the identify spell, and will sit in prayer for 10 minutes.
11.
11 minutes.
You pray over the organs for 11 minutes. And you, are you proficient in medicine?
Yes.
Okay, because I was going to say if you weren't, then you're now more familiar with the operation of these organs than you ever were before. The lungs, the heart, the stomach, the brain. You've even got an idea of how they were removed, including some nightmare fuel with a big hook.
That might be good information for later.
You have a feeling that it's sustaining a creature in some way or part of a ritual to create an undead.
He will relay that information.
How much detail?
And yeah, whether or not we can use these to undo the undeath spell.
Do you have dispel magic?
I do not.
Do you have some other way that you could see using these organs to end the undeath of somebody? I don't think ceremony will do.
Celia, you around?
and is on mute.
Sorry, I was muted. Okay, I was thinking, or I was saying a funerary rite because debating if it counts as a corpse or an undead at this time.
What are you trying to do?
If a funerary rite would count, if it counts as a corpse or if it counts as an undead at this time. Because if it's preserved organs that aren't rotting away, it still might count as a corpse and not as undead. Until the undead spell activates. Undead ritual.
I mean, it could have already been made into an undead, which is, yes, basically this then turns into like a phylactery.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think either of us have consecrate.
No.
You know, I'm also looking at ceremony, and I like how for wedding it has to specify adult humanoids.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, we don't do child marriage.
Yeah, none of this, you're going to marry your car bullshit.
Mm-hmm. We can't. No one can marry a gleb.
Glib is technically a humanoid.
No.
Is he? No. Okay.
Gleb is
An ooze.
yeah, an ooze.
I guess he's not. I guess he doesn't get a wedding.
Anor doesn't either.
Oh yeah, because you're Fae. So I can't marry Anar and Drusus together. Ooh.
Wow. Okay.
You can get the same effect through a warding bond, which doesn't have those requirements.
No, Fey marriages are more like contracts.
Yes.
And they're probably one-sided.
Chaotic to the core.
All right, so what are we doing here?
So funeral rite won't work?
As funeral rite, you're going to cast funeral rite on these organs that are here, whole, heart beating, lungs breathing, stomach seems to be operating appropriately.
Oh, if they're actually operating like that, then probably not a corpse at this point. Probably undead.
I would say that it is something of that nature.
Okay, so
Certos will place, just playing around with it, will place his own reliquary of Saint Pasidius against the heart just for a moment to see if it reacts. And then versus the holy symbol of the cat people that he also carries and see if there's any reaction.
So placing your reliquary up to it, the heart seems to beat a little faster. I mean, you're not like channeling divinity or anything. Placing the holy symbol of the cats up near it doesn't do anything.
Cecilia's going to take off her amulet of Saint Eustace and place it against the heart as well.
I mean, it's still beating. It's a heart. It's not. Not sure what you're expecting it to do.
Put it on the floorboards.
Well, that's all I got. But now I know how to take out the organs of a once living creature and embalm them. It's rather fun.
And what you do in your spare time?
Cecilia raises her eyebrow. Maybe you can pass on that knowledge to me. Sounds like an
Well,
interesting
certainly.
topic
It's
to
actually
discuss.
pretty simple. Yeah, I see you get the great big hook, comes up through the nose, swirl it around real big.
Anor's turning green.
At any rate, I think that's all I can get out of this. I don't have anything I can do with these organs.
Mm-hmm.
Unless we want to start taking it with us.
Oh my god.
Dreamy, are you okay?
No.
I mean, if you want to carry organs out of the tomb, that's up to you.
I'm pretty sure that is going to get high-pitched angry white noises, by the way. So don't do
Cecilia
that.
raises an eyebrow at that statement. Like, it was mentioned
Perhaps
that it was mentioned that anything that is in this tomb is supposed to stay in this tomb.
I mean, we
we'll-
carried a heart around for a little while, right? I know it's
Mhm.
sort of a dreamy world and so on, but I don't know. That's maybe what these people do.
Mhm.
we're just gonna give a
It,
blank look if
it might
anyone
be
suggests.
quite interesting to try and leave the grounds with it.
Okay.
Then
So, are y'all done with all your stuff?
Cecilia would.
Shield's about to do an unboxing video. That's why he's asking.
I was gonna have Cecilia take the heart and try and go up, but if you want to do an unboxing, sure.
Shield, it lifts the sarcophagus sarcophagus lid up.
What's your strength?
Do you want me to make a strength roll?
No, what is your strength?
16.
You strain against the sarcophagus lid, but it is just too heavy.
16?
Yeah, you need a combined strength score of 20.
Anar's going to give you positive reinforcement,
Try
You
again.
still have the
Someone-
crowbar.
which does nothing, but at least you might feel positive about it.
Is anybody going to actually lend their muscles to this task?
I mean, Cecilia,
You can have an 11 help if you really want. It probably would not do nearly as good as someone stronger.
Zertos can try and help. You've got a little more
Cecilia
strength,
will
maybe.
try and help as well with her 8 strength.
All right, so I've heard an 8. I've heard a 16. Who else is helping?
I guess just them, all right.
Zertos has a 15.
All right, all straining together, you're able to shift the lid off to the side where it falls with a crash onto the other side of the sarcophagus. And the smell of rotten, stale air rises up from inside, where you see a mummy, his arms folded across his chest, wearing a pair of gauntlets and holding a short rod that looks something like a can opener.
That's awesome.
Okay.
Can I take the gauntlets?
I mean, if you want to reach out, touch the gauntlets, and work.
Cecilia's
on-
going to prepare a dodge action.
Said gauntlets and a rod, right?
Yes. Scepter.
Hey, Jamie. Okay, so you can't hear me. All right, that works. Thank you.
So I take the gauntlets.
You grab the gauntlets.
Yeah, I attempt to take the gauntlets.
I'm going to get ready to roll an initiative.
Reminder of the scepter. All right, you pull the gauntlets off of him. They come off with a sigh as his rotted hands and skeletal hands fall out from inside of them. The gauntlets, as you examine them, are covered in various symbols of death, like ravens and skeletal figures, all carefully and lovingly worked into the silver with a high degree of detail. The ravens etched into the silver seem to be perched on the skeletal figures, as if waiting for a feast. The intricate work around the symbols is so finely detailed it almost seems to shimmer in the torchlight, since somebody has a torch out, while at the same time it kind of drinks the light into the metal, making it look darker than it should for pure silver. The gauntlets, as you touch them, are very cold and feel almost like you're touching dead flesh.
Because you are a shocker.
The inside, however, it seems is lined with like satin and seems quite normal feeling to the touch. Warm, actually.
Can I put them on?
Anar's going to stop you. He's going to borrow that pearl from Certos.
Yeah, on you go then.
If we're identifying again, I'm gonna step out so I don't vomit.
He is going to identify, but he's going to do it as his class ability, so it's only going to take a minute.
Thank God.
All right, so you're doing some identifying.
Yes, please.
You're identifying. What are we identifying? The gauntlets or the?
The gauntlets, as Shield was about to put them on, so that would probably be
You know, Shield likes to do things by doing, not by thinking.
They are now in the things you shouldn't be trusted with.
awesome.
So, Cecilia sort of looks at Drusus with as Shield sort of is enamored with the gauntlets, and Cecilia just sort of looks at the scepter kind of suspiciously, and it's like, should I attempt to take the scepter?
Thanks for a moment. Assume for a lot of this he's been sort of busy,
Mhm.
and he's cluing back into what everyone has been doing. How did the Romans feel about the dead? Like, is
So,
taking these gauntlets from him a bad thing to us?
I mean, in the Imperium, you mostly burn your dead. With far as like old tombs and things of that nature, it's generally going to be more of a situation of is there someone to inherit it that you know of, because it belongs to whoever should have inherited it. People don't typically take their money into death or their objects and stuff into death. Tombs are more a relic of another time.
So this very concept is completely alien. Is where you're getting at.
This is weird to everybody. Yes, the idea of elaborate tombs, the bodies inside of them, things of that nature. That's kind of outside and foreign to. You think it's much healthier to burn the bodies because the bodies breed disease otherwise.
Drusus will say that no one is to put the gauntlets on or show them to anyone until we are back in Imperium borders. And that they are never to be seen by any people from this land.
I'm going to
Shall
look.
I?
I'm gonna look at. I'm gonna give Drusus an odd look when he says
Mhm.
that. Like, we're
I will
not gonna
put them in my
protest.
pack.
We're not gonna
Shall
protest it.
I will put them in my backpack, and they will lay there until I am dead.
Drusus will
Cecilia?
see Larisha's look, and he'll say, "Ordinarily, I wouldn't want us to take any of it, but considering we were sent here to take something to begin with, I feel it's hypocritical for them to then ask us not to take anything else."
And speaking of taking something else,
Splendid.
there's the scepter.
Yeah,
Or rather, there's
that's
a
what
scepter.
Cecilia. That's what Cecilia was asking about, because in case that this thing has maleficent thing behind it.
Certos,
Keep
keep
you-
a knife over that heart.
As you say, he pulls out sort of his ritual knife and stays
And
right
then
there.
he'll bait Cecilia to. He'll make space for her.
Okay. So,
All right. What are we doing here?
Cecilia's taking the scepter. That looks like a can opener.
The scepter comes away easily from the mummy's grasp.
Mhm.
Actually, it's probably just laying there on his chest now that we've removed his gauntlets. And did you tell everyone what you identified the gauntlets as?
Yes.
And if you all have any questions about how that works, let me know.
Okay.
I thought I covered it pretty straightforward, but maybe not.
It seems pretty straightforward to me. For every 2 that you absorb, you take 1 upon your demise.
Well, I'm being incapacitated, yeah.
Well, yeah, that's what I mean.
Well.
That should be on somebody who is not generally on the front lines. If it were to be worn. So somebody
they're not
like
being worn. They're not being worn right now, per Drusus's orders.
that's not what I'm saying. I mean,
Yeah,
should
I
they be
know, but
worn, it would be on somebody like, myself or Drusus or Certos, not Shield.
You guys are not realizing the attunement of it.
The what?
Attunement.
Oh no, that's. Well, I mean, everybody's got 3 open slots at this point in time. So
No. Look at the attunement requirement.
So we can't attune to it at all.
oh, I missed that.
Felix maybe could.
What are we
Sorry.
looking at?
Requires attunement by one who walks in the shadow of death. None of us qualify.
Or we
That's
may
funny
qualify.
because all of you qualify.
Oh.
Yeah, I
Because
read
we're
that as
funeral.
anybody who's going to die,
Oh yeah.
which is all of us.
Well, if you're at least in combat on a regular basis, death is a likely possibility. You're not staying safe at home. I think you walk with the shadow of death on a regular basis here.
Okay.
Drusus, did you ever respond to my comment? Or did I just miss
I'm
that?
typing.
Okay, sorry.
Okay. So Cecilia picks up the scepter and kind of looks at it.
It looks like a can opener. Looks like it can be used as a can opener.
Return the pearl, by the way, and say I can't do that twice in one day. So if we're going to identify this too, it's going to take 11 minutes.
Oh, well, I forgot something, didn't I? Do I give that to them now or just later? Some other time. All right, you're also finding, since I forgot about this earlier and it was supposed to be in the chest, A pair of goggles.
Ooh,
So what
What
you're
do the
saying is they're
goggles
going on
do?
me nothing.
the
So
goggles
what
do
you're saying,
nothing.
so what you're saying is they're going on me immediately. Well, I mean not now, but that will be under our employer's decision because that is technically something you stole from them.
It
Is
was supposed to
there
have been in the chest earlier, so
Yeah, the one that Shield opened.
is there like a place for like later when we actually decide this? Is there a place where we can like read what it is?
read what is.
The item? Am I
Oh,
not seeing? Am I not seeing a text bubble that?
for the scepter or for the goggles? I was holding the goggles.
The gauntlets. The gauntlets mainly.
Are the goggles on the mummy or the goggles in that chest that?
The goggles should have been in the chest. I just forgot about them.
That Shield opened
Okay.
earlier. That contained the onion.
Okay, I retcon my notes.
So I'm assuming Shield has the goggles. What do the goggles do anything, or are they just goggles?
You'll
Did
have
you
to
we could-
identify them.
We can figure that out once we get out.
Drusus will make clear that his comment about the bracelets applies to anything taken from here.
God damn it! I fucked up again.
Fair.
All right. Anyways, I heard identify as being done on the scepter, correct?
If I mean we could do it for both if we're all willing to take anywhere between 11 and 22 minutes for the two castings. I don't know if we could use the same pearl at the same time for two different castings of said spell.
Probably not.
Yeah. Just to be clear, the part about remove curse and all of that is not obvious until you use the gauntlets. But there's not any good way to like hide it from you guys, because identify does not show you any of the curse side of it.
I thought it showed you everything with that.
No, curses are supposed to be outside of identify.
Yeah, and if I recall, identify can, like the DM can limit what identify does say.
I mean, at the end of the day, rules DM
Yeah.
rules are rules.
Yeah, curses are actually not supposed to be revealed by identify. So says the sage advice.
So
And I think there's a line in here somewhere that somebody pointed out, like the DMG, that says something similar. I'll have to go find it again, but yeah, identify is not intended to show you curse.
Most methods of identifying items, including the identify spell, fail to reveal such a curse. All through lore might hint at it.
Cecilia is going to keep hold of the scepter, just in case.
Yes, the scepter's. Let's say the scepter's the only thing we can show them because it's what we were sent here to get.
It was not the
Going in the
scepter.
bottom.
This is
Volcano.
the tomb of the high priest, not of Meahotep himself.
He will motion. Is this body not of him?
This is
that body we fought was the priest.
yeah. This I mean,
Oh,
this could be the scepter we're looking for, but it's certainly a scepter. So until we figure out what this scepter actually is, it could very well be.
I agree. We don't know, but it's possible.
I thought we were spending 10 minutes identifying it.
Yeah. I mean, if we're waiting at least 10 minutes for the scepter itself, the goggles possibly can wait. Although if the goggles turn out that you can read hieroglyphics with ease, then we're really going to kick ourselves in the ass, aren't we?
The other question is, was Anar busy or did he hear this conversation?
This is shit. Anar did have Conlang on. That's a very good point. I forgot about that.
I think he understands it if you said it in front of him.
Well,
sure did.
I'm asking him if he was paying attention.
Anar also knows Draconic. Yeah, he would.
Oh, does Anar know it natively? Okay, I guess that
Oh
makes
yeah,
sense.
yeah,
Okay.
absolutely.
So you definitely would have heard this. I forgot he knew that. Okay.
No, that's
Anyway.
fine. Anar hears, but he's not saying anything.
Okay.
The link for the scepter
Oh,
is
okay.
also in things you shouldn't be trusted with.
Okay.
I appreciate this threat.
This is the scepter of Meowhotep.
It certainly
Uh,
appears to be. I mean, you did open the tomb here with his name. If you look at the sarcophagus closely, I'd say you can see those same hieroglyphs that you wrote in the little circle as a cartouche. I think you'd be pretty certain that this is the true tomb of Meowhotep.
Yeah, Anar's pretty confident given everything that we've gone through. We don't have to get this back immediately, do we?
For diplomatic purposes, Cecilia would. Wish to.
Also, who's touched the scepter at this point? Who picked it
Only
up?
Cecilia has been holding on to it.
Anar has to part of the
Oh,
spell.
okay. Okay.
I think it's part of the spell.
Identify. Oh yeah, you must touch it throughout the casting.
Yeah,
All
there
right,
we go.
so it's been removed. And Anar's been touching it throughout the spell casting for 11 minutes now.
I think Cecilia would
Yeah.
be holding it as well. Or I don't know.
I mean, if you want to hold it too, that's fine. But Anar's obviously having to touch it for at least 11.
Yeah. Cecilia's just worried it might be cursed, so that's why she's just being cautious. Like,
So
anyone's
we go
getting
both.
cursed.
This is cursed. That is cursed.
Mm-hmm.
oh, I hear typing. Oh, this is gonna be
Mm-hmm.
fun.
Oh, I mean, the fact that he was asking who was touching it doesn't lead me to, yeah.
Have fun, guys.
Oh my.
Oh, good. Oh, have fun, guys.
Yes, Anar just kind of stares off at something that you cannot see.
I see where this is going.
Mhm.
All right, have fun, guys.
Anar, your vision returns shortly after that.
All right.
Cecilia sort of keeps a kind of tight hold on the rod.
Is that everything then?
Cecilia, you're also holding the rod at the same time.
Yeah. Like she wouldn't just give it, be giving it up. Yeah. Or like she would be holding it this entire duration just to be sure.
All right, I'm just going to copy this into Discord for you
Okay.
because you'd be seeing the similar thing.
Okay.
But it'll be easier than typing it all out again in Roll20.
Do I notice anything weird about them?
Probably not.
I say as Anar says he looks off into the middle distance.
They just kind of stop and like they're holding the thing. He's doing the ritual, and then he just stops like in blank expression, staring as if at something like past Cecilia. Cecilia's staring past him. You don't really see what they're looking at though. Like they're
Just
gone for like the minute or so that this takes for them to see.
If
just
I
wave his hand in front of Cecilia.
if I may, would we have like obviously we wouldn't know exactly what's going on, but would we have at least heard of an effect like this? Some sort, because I'm assuming. Actually, I'm not going to say that, but would we at least know similar events having happened at some point, like with some sort of magic artifact?
How about you roll Arcana?
Probably not. It's not a 20 or above. Because that's a very niche thing.
No.
Why were you rolling? You've experienced it. You experienced it. Why the fuck were you
Oh.
rolling?
Link, remind me to never play a game you DM because your standard for skill rolls is unbelievably high.
Yeah, I mean, you could have needed only a 10. Um,
Mhm.
that doesn't mean that I would. I mean, even though he's experiencing this, doesn't mean that something else might not have happened to other artifacts or items in around.
I guess that's fair.
Yeah. I mean, they seem similar with an 18. I think you see that they seem similar to one who's in the midst of a divination or possibly even a communing with the gods or something of that nature, or communing with the saints, I would say, not the gods, but it is kind of that same slack, looking off into the distance, seeing something that you're not seeing kind of look.
Would there be any record? Would there be any record, or like with people that have experienced this? Would there be any record of them possibly seeing the figure or seeing a specific figure, or is it just like a vision, like with just hearing things? Basically, does it seem like, or like, could
It's
there?
like a really good drug trip.
So that's a no. So not a specific person, just like okay. So not like having someone talk to you. It's just like okay. It's just like that one. Like never mind. Nobody's gonna get that. Okay. But I think I see where you're getting at. It's just like trippy and such, and basically impossible to actually describe afterwards, other than the word whatever you heard.
Cecilia, go ahead to the question you asked me.
Okay. Um. I don't know how I do just a straight DM roll or whisper roll.
Well, that wasn't whisper roll.
What? Are you doing it through Beyond 20?
Yeah.
That would do
Then
it.
if you click the thing, you can. The whisper rolls like the top one.
Okay.
After Anar and Cecilia appear to snap out of it, we're gonna suggest that if they heard something just now, they should record. They should write it down.
Does anyone have a glove?
I'm pretty sure I'm wearing gloves.
Maybe you should hold it after the identify is done.
Are you actually gonna say that?
Yes.
Okay.
Since the other seems to have not affected you either.
Then yeah, we are still gonna suggest because we've seen that, like, because we probably would suggest that they still write things down. But if I'm asked to take the scepter, I'll take it
Oh
because I'm
yeah,
very sure I'm wearing gloves. Because like my entire thing was that I'm wearing gloves.
I agree with that suggestion as well.
You know, this is the whole point of Anar, is to write stuff like this down, right?
Write that down. Write that
down. So Cecilia, will, sort of pull out gloves from her, from the sort of desert traveling outfit, because I kind of reasoned that they'd have sort of gloves. Just to kind of prevent sand and everything.
Oh my god, that was cute.
Yep. So you guys have had the vision. Whether you tell anybody about the vision, that's up to you.
So is Cecilia keeping the scepter then with her gloves?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's fine.
That's fine.
Shield is keeping the gauntlets.
Drusus will ask Cecilia what that was about.
If Drusus is making any sort of indication that he wants to do that privately, I'll make sure to give him distance and such. So I'm not.
Cecilia is going to remark that it seems to be a powerful divination tool, but she's unsure because given the fact that if such a scepter was really such a powerful divination tool, then how was it that this whole area kind of fell to ruin afterwards?
Rob Perquette did say that they ignored the divinations.
So you're aware of it.
Just because psychic doesn't mean they're smart.
I assume you mean like in your writings, right, Aaron?
For like the true seeing and whatnot, no, he'll say that aloud after he's finished his writings.
Oh, right, it actually got posted. Okay.
Yep.
I need to actually look at that then if you're saying that.
It has quite a few divination spells on it.
Quite a few.
I like how it says the top of the can opener.
Shall we speak with Ted, with this mummy?
Let's not.
Well, first of all, is we need attunement, so we need to stand at least an hour.
And secondly, I'm pretty sure the intent was you're not keeping it, unless you are.
I mean, we in order to cement relations, we need to bring it to them, but they never said that we had to bring it to them immediately.
Okay.
Let's not.
Okay.
But let's not bring it to him, or
No, let us not use it or
Mhm.
attune to it in any way.
Okay. Yeah,
Drusus,
Cecilia
Drusus
would nod.
will essentially note his displeasure of people taking other things,
Mhm.
and that we're already risking enough of a diplomatic incident by even risking anyone potentially finding out we took those things. We're not going
Um,
to further risk it by using this thing, even here,
mhm.
and upon their inspection, perhaps seeing it's been used, or God forbid, attuned to it, and they figure that out.
Yeah, just don't open a can with it. You'll be fine.
if
Young
they
master.
attune to it, then the other person's attunement it drops off. So
Young master. I spoke with the priesthood, and the priesthood deemed everything here as a cursed, as a or as uh, their loss of all these items as punishment. Um, for the misdeeds.
I understand that, Cecilia. However, and he'll look at Certos and say, mind you, what I'm about to say only applies to their holy men, not the Imperiums. And he'll turn back to her and he'll say, I do not give any care for what their priests say.
Mhm.
I care for what their pharaoh thinks. And he wants the scepter.
Mhm. Yeah, like yes. Yeah, Cecilia nods uh, 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 deeply, like she had no real she has no intention of disobeying at all.
Cerdos, roll stealth for me. Or sleight of hand.
I'm not actually writing it down. I'm screwing with you.
Oh, fair enough.
Like Cecilia has definitely been uh, focused on returning this back.
So are
I
we
do
done
see
here?
I do see your point about the other items, but
Mm.
there's also the possibility that if they see them, they may demand them. So if you would
Mhm.
like to keep them, it's still in your best interest to keep them out of sight.
Mhm.
I'm assuming we're done here.
Yeah.
Are you
Yes.
dropping off?
Yeah.
Well, there's like one more room we can explore on the way out, but we can do that next week.
Mhm.
I think, unless this is just the connecting hallway.
I think it's
Here.
just connecting hallway.
Fair
it's the
enough.
connecting hallway.
All right, then. Yeah, I think we're done in the tomb.
We did.
Assuming there's nothing barring our way, we can leave, go back to the city,
Mhm.
and I guess we'll go through what happens in the city next time.
Well, we'll leave from the tomb next time.
Okay.
So
Well, decide what you're doing from there. I mean, you're several hours out into the desert, so you decide what you're doing from here.
so
Well, try to
I
charge
mean, I
back.
think we all know that the second we walk out with any of this, that mummy's coming to life, right?
Well,
Mhm.
Drusus will ask that you leave his organs.
ah, but I wanted to bring a beating heart.
No.
Please don't be
Let's not.
shield. Please
That
don't be
that
shield.
that will probably make the priesthood very mad at us.
Okay,
Please,
so
please don't be shield.
uh, so Cecilia will request just to talk with uh, Drusus uh, in sort of a private, like telepathic, if possible. Or like Cecilia will tell Drusus just she has something to report.
What languages do you know?
Uh,
I think I think she wanted you to use like telepathy if you still have.
yeah.
My telepathy only works one way.
Oh,
Mm.
oh, never mind then. Then I'll just leave it for now.
Okay.
We're gonna make camp
I'm sure.
outside.
I'm sure we can find time on the road.
Yep.
Well, we haven't left the tomb yet. Like we are leaving the tomb next time, is what he said.
Right.
But depending on the time of day, we may make camp at the entranceway. Like if we think we can get, if it's like morning and we can get back to the city, great, let's just go. If not,
We do.
then I agree with NR. Make camp near the entranceway.
We
Return.
do
the
have
next day.
fast camels.
We do.
So I have the
Which
feeling we're
This
going
this
back.
is true.
I'm just planning to see that this is a question I'm going to ask the DM next time.
Right. Just to make sure.
I'm just going to message you what Cecilia remarks.
Okay.
Because we'll find time just to fit it in.
Just while I'm thinking about it, before I make some final notes, I'll probably hop off myself.
Okay.
Was his opinion that we leave everything non-critical behind, or just hide it from them? What was his
He said if basically like if it were up to him and this was only for his benefit, like let's say all of you were actually his servants, he would want you to leave everything non-critical behind.
Okay.
But
That's
you're not, you are your own people. And he's basically saying as long as you make sure that this isn't going to cause problems diplomatically, you can take things.
If that's the case, then as we're walking out, we're going to return the wrench to its rightful place in the altar. We're going to leave it behind. If you're going to suggest
Because
that.
I mean, he will remark that the people we stole the camels from may find this place and will just take it themselves.
If you're going to suggest that we leave it behind, then we're going to listen to you.
If asked, he would say that he would leave it behind.
Then we're leaving it behind. Unless one of the thieves wants to stake it without me noticing.
That's gonna be me.
Immediate yes.
Yes.
You'll set it down, and then Felix will wait for you to leave the room, and then nick it.
If Anar doesn't get it first.
Cecilia is going to try and barter from Felix on what she'll be able to offer for the breastplate that she saw.
I have no idea what breastplate you're talking about.
What a shocker.
Well, that tells you right there what your price is. You can't afford it.
I try and give the party magic items, and look what happens.
Just out of character, I feel that breastplate would fit really nicely Cecilia's role and everything.
If someone in character is going to try to claim loot for themselves unilaterally, Drusus will state that is not how we do things.
I mean, we gotta send it in for tax anyway.
But yeah, besides that,
right? Are we basically?
If we're doing this whole, hey, why don't we just not flaunt around the stuff? That's why I'm telling you, I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh.
Once we leave Cat Country, sure.
Okay. Yeah, and Cecilia's willing to like bargain and everything, like being your dad, whatever.
Honestly, I really should have saved that speech for when Chris is here.
Probably.
Because I feel like he's more likely to do that than Bacon.
I mean, if you want to, I mean, we'll see if you want to bring it up.
Because Bacon, you've seen firsthand what happens when someone steals party loot.
Yeah. I mean, if you want to just bring it up that you're putting the wrench back when he's here and see if he'll mention taking it, then that's fine.
I mean, I was assuming you're just going to take it immediately.
Well, if it
so
wasn't, if it's not him, I'm going to do it, so.
That's what I mean. So I think you two should decide that amongst yourselves. The intent
I wasn't
was
around.
them leaving it behind, so.
I thought, though, that part of the idea was for us to return the scepter.
No, we're
Well, I
talking about
meant
the
the-
other scepter,
The other
Yeah.
bit.
I see.
the rock
Well,
hard kept.
The wrench.
The
Not a
scepter is
The
coming
wrench.
back. The scepter has to come back with us. I'm talking about the wrench. As much as I wanted to keep it, if he's going to suggest leaving it, then we're gonna leave it, which means that one of the brothers can have it, I guess.
If we take it, for example, I'm assuming that we're going to take it. If we take it and we sell off the item, whatever, then when we split the proceeds, we don't have to tell the others where the proceeds came from.
If you plan on selling it. Anyway, yeah, I think we're pretty much done here. We'll
Cool.
pick up other things next session.
Yeah, sounds good.
Thank you very much for the
Yeah.
game.
Yes, thank you very much.
Thank you. Good
Well,
night,
next
folks.
week.
was
I'm gonna
fun.
be
See you.
little stuff.
Yep. Thanks.
Take it easy, y'all.
Okay.